I'll give you this strawberry if you keep it a secret, okay?
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome in. Big shout out to Aircore. Congrats on first. And Job, how we doing today? Job, I have to say, last night, I don't know if you can hear me. Last night, I almost started Shangri-La Frontier. So close. But I'm in the middle of rewatching Neon Genesis, and I'm like, I should just finish that first. I don't like mixing too many animes, you know? Like, it's okay to have one or two on the go, but I already have this like other Korean show that I'm watching at the same time, and I'm like, it's just too much. So I'm gonna wait, but that might be my next watch, and I don't even watch ongoing anime like that anymore, just because I love the story to be like fully completed. But I every now and then and again I watch one, so that might be the next one I give into. But anyway, did you finish it? Did you watch season 2 or all of what's out yet? And welcome in everybody on YouTube. What's good? See some of you. I got 2 YouTubes up at the moment. We're just gonna be playing Pokemon today. We're getting back to basics. Is it? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah, no worries, Job. No worries. No, that's awesome. Episode 20. Okay, damn. Out of 25. Big shout out Mimium on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. So we are going to continue what we were doing yesterday. I didn't actually play any games. We just chatted. We hung out. Um, Shout out Babethany on Twitch. Hope you're doing well, Babethany. We are going to get started on this really cool Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. So that's what I have planned for today. And before we do that, we're also going to start our other new challenge where every new follow is 1 extra minute to beat a new Pokemon game. So we did get, I think, 6 follows. So we get 6 minutes. I'm going to go double check them all. But I think we got 6 new follows yesterday. So that's 6 minutes to play Pokemon Platinum. And I'm going to try to basically speed run. I'm going to try to be as efficient as possible. Luke! Shout out Luke. I hope you're doing well. And we have a new video to watch today, courtesy of Luke. Job, go watch that. Enjoy. Take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping in. And especially thank you for the lurk. I do appreciate the support. It's never not appreciated. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. I'm going to eat a few of these Pokemon. And we're going to tier list all the Pokemon for Gen 1. We're going to tier list them all. And then I'm going to compare that tier list to who I'm able to use and sort of gauge if I should open the second pack. Because I thought about it and I'm really not sure. And I don't want to keep redoing this challenge. I want to beat it. It's already a hard enough challenge, right? It's already a hardcore Nuzlocke, which is hard enough. So I'm thinking it'd be more fun. I want to open more, and ultimately, I think it's just gonna be more fun for the challenge. What is up, Unluck? Let's freaking go. How you doing? Hope you've been well. Hope, did you see the Pokemon Go stuff in New York? Where they did in Times Square, the whole, like, Mewtwo raid? That was pretty cool. But welcome in on YouTube and Twitch, everybody. I'll wait a sec. I'll wait a minute before we actually dive into the brand new... you know what? I'll double check the follows. Okay, we'll see the follows. So I think on Twitch we got 1 new follow. So that's 1 minute. I can see it right here. I'm not gonna out the names because I know some people don't want that. Even though I love the name of this person. But we got 1 new follow on Twitch. So that's 1 minute. We have 0 on TikTok, I believe. Or on... Let me double check. Never mind. Literally 11 minutes ago. Let's freaking go. Dip! Stone! What is up, guys? How are you guys doing? Literally 11 minutes ago, we got 1 follow on TikTok. So that's 2. Ayumi-chan is so cute. Okay, we got 2 follows. Twitch, TikTok. I'm not even joking. I can't remember if these are... It just says 1 day ago. Hey. What is up, Blair? Okay, so that's 2. On TikTok, it just says 1 day ago. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 follows. I say those don't count. Even though it says 1 day ago, I think they were before I started streaming yesterday. I don't think we count them. So far, I'm just going to count the 1. So that's 2. And the only other place is YouTube. Let's see how many follows we got on YouTube yesterday. Again, every follow is 1 minute in-game. Every follow is 1 minute in-game. So on YouTube, double checking right now. We got 5. We got 5, so that is 7 minutes today, chat. We get 7 minutes to beat Pokemon Platinum. Let's see what we can do. But Dip, how are you doing? No, I've been going through some depression stuff. Unluck, I feel that big time. Main reasons I wasn't streaming before I left for my trip Actually, there's a whole clip about me going through my breakdown. Um, but yeah, I totally feel that. It's not just the like physical side of my surgery, and then like obviously my surgery not going super well, the recovery. It's the mental part. It's like the physical is almost nothing compared to the mental part. So I hope things turn around for you. Keep your head up, and you know we'll get through this. It's tough out there, but we got each other at the very least. Enjoy some Pokemon. That's my comfort. That's my go-to. That's why it became, you know, the thing I really want to like my passion, because it gets me through. It gets me through. So anybody else like that? Anybody else use Pokemon to like honestly fight mental health? Like, does anybody use that to get through, uh, you know, all the shit that you go through in life? So anybody? Is that just me? Pokemon comes in clutch. Doing well. It's thundering over here. But what's this Pokemon chocolate eating stream? Heck yeah. We're doing the Pokemon chocolate challenge. I'm super pumped, Stone. I'll tell you about it in a sec. I need to get on the alt accounts. That's so funny. It's I honestly don't know. Nice glasses. Sending love from Tel Aviv. Appreciate if you I have no idea what's genuine on YouTube ever, but I appreciate it because I do love these glasses. I just got them. Depression. That's tomorrow. Blair's problem. That's a mood, Blair. That's a mood. I love your YouTube channel. I also have a YouTube channel, but I only have 12 subscribers. Poke Dojo. I was saying this yesterday. Keep at it. Shout out Poke Dojo. Keep at it. There's a space for you out here. It feels like the market's saturated. So many people trying to be content creators and streamers, but that doesn't matter. There's always a place for you. You know, if you're passionate about it, go for it. Just keep going for it. It's taken me a long time. I used to stream to one person. Eventually made it to 3 people. Finally made it to, you know, 10, then 15, then 20. It just, and then again, I'm still considered a small streamer, obviously. I mean, my YouTube usually averages like 3 or 4 people. So keep that in mind. It takes time, but you can make something happen. Me! All the friggin' time, Luke. Absolutely. That's kind of why I Pokemon Go. Valid? Yeah, I do that. No, but I use movies. That makes sense, Babe Finny. Can I tell you my experience? Dip, please tell me your experience. And why I have the card I got like 6 boxes? Wait, what? My Clefairy Squishmallow makes me happy. Stone, you make me happy. Kisses, I love kisses. I got a life-size Gengar to sleep on. That is based on luck. My go-to is Hentai Foot Simulator 2023. Did 2023 have like a bunch of upgrades or something? Like, is that what is it better than previous versions? Is that why specifically 2023? Dario, I love you. W kisses. Hey, what is up, Gandalf 420? I got emulator with the games on my Android, so I feel that. Yeah, I play all the Pokemon games. I love them all. I've got you up, but I think I'm gonna nap. Babe Finny, have a good nap. Appreciate that. It's just good to see you. If there's anything you want to ask me or talk to me about, feel free. We just chatted. Thank you for the heals. What is up, Arthurian? How dare it not tell me you're live? Hello, King. I pretty much just went live. But Arthurian, thank you for stopping in. How you doing? Let's go Eevee from my BF. Really, Dip? Let's Go Eevee. A lot of people hate the Let's Go series because of the catching mechanic. Honestly, yeah, me too. The catching mechanic's kind of annoying. But like, if you get rid of that, Let's Go Eevee is actually a fun game because it's the prettiest that Gen 1 has ever looked. Like, the aesthetics are so damn good. They put in a lot of cute little like Easter eggs and quality of life upgrades and things like that. If it was regular mechanics, it would be probably one of my all-time favorite games. But obviously the catching mechanic is a bit annoying. It makes the game a little harder to nuzlocke and things like that. So I get it, but I'm just saying, no hate to Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu. I did really enjoy them. What I do is I use the catch mechanic like rare candies, and I just catch until I get to level cap, and then I hardcore Nuzlocke. And then it basically just means it's regular Gen 1. Do you know what I mean? Or I guess Gen 3, because it is a remake. Hold on, I'll put it in Discord. Do it. Doing good. Started doing daily walks. Arthurian, if I could give any piece of advice that is underrated, because we hear it all the time, daily walks for more than 10 minutes. Because you're not going to get, it's not going to do anything if it's less than 10 minutes. Genuinely, daily walks are crazy. The way that they, I hate walking, I love walking, but I hate the idea of walking because it feels like a waste of time so much to me that like ADHD brain is like this. I could be doing things while I'm doing this, and it's not distracting. I'm literally just thinking, or just, you know what I mean? My ADHD brain hates walks, but it's so good. It's so good for my brain. It's so good for my body, and I always feel better after a walk. So I don't know. Trying to sabotage me. That pilot in this mech suit is trying to sabotage me daily. I can never take a walk these days because I hate the heat. That's valid. Okay, it's in the Discord. Let's freaking go. Shout out Noah. What's up, Noah? Big shout out, Noah. Okay, we haven't started yet. If there is anybody watching me on Twitch, on YouTube, if you follow right now, before we get started, you give me an extra minute to beat Pokemon Platinum. We will be doing this every stream. Just help a brother out, I guess. Like, please. Did you say chocolate? Yes, sir. What's up, Frosty? We got the Pokemon Kisses. So we pulled this. No, new follows don't count. I have it set up so it's specifically like new people, and it's offline, online, it doesn't matter. It's every new person who follows. Sorry. We pulled all these Pokemon, and we are going to try to beat Pokemon Red, Fire Red, using only the Pokemon that we pulled. So we had some crazy, stupid pulls. We got like 4 back-to-back Charmeleons, which means I lost 3 encounters. So dumb. I don't think we pulled Charizard either, so we can't use Charizard. We can only use Charmeleon. It's crazy. I can never take a walk because of the heat. I do feel that sentiment. It's so hot in Canada these days. When I was growing up, it was never this hot. All right, let me check Discord first. I want to see this. Yo, it's Mandy! Thank you so much for the sub, Mandy, but more importantly, how are you doing? And do you see the beautiful VIP next to your name, Mandy? Congratulations, you are a Duryu Show VIP. I'm just gonna check. That's insane! Look at that giant Gengar. That's so cool. I want one of those. That's so cool. And look. Walks are great for regulating the nervous system. My brain hates it, right? They got Goldfish Edition out. What? You're telling me I now have to go get a Goldfish Edition? That's so cool, though. I saw those the other day, but didn't bite. Interesting. Yeah, I only got it for the challenge. I thought it'd be super fun to do Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. I would never get it just for myself. Rithik! What's up, Rithik? What is up, you lovely human being? How you doing? I miss you. Just in the sense that I need you more in my life somehow. Whether that's Rithik streams or some games off stream or something. You got me hungry? No, now I'm hungry. I didn't even think about it. I kind of skipped lunch. Not gonna lie. Maybe I'll have like I have an apple But that feels so. I don't want an apple. I want pizza, but I can't have pizza for my recovery. I gotta eat very healthy. Bro pulls the alts fast. I walk to work every day. Nice. I just noticed it. Mandy, you deserve it. Mandy, you are a VIP. I'm gonna be giving out other VIPs in another 6 months. I have people in mind. Again, it's people who show up. You know what I mean? I can't. It doesn't matter if you've been here for years. I haven't been streaming for years. A year. I gotta give it to like the people who are really like here. So no hate. I know some of you have been here longer, but Mandy's here like every stream, really, just supporting. So keep that in mind. Mandy deserves it. She is such a VIP. $80. Okay. That's actually not a bad price, but I don't have $80. But that's not a bad price for that. Yes, Rithik, we are playing some Fire Red, brand new challenge. I'm honestly here for mental support. Dip, you're here to give me mental support too. It works both ways. Just so you know, guys. Because when you show up, Dip, my mental goes up. Because I'm like, I love to see you. I love to hang out. I still got nothing going on outside of this, other than walking 6 hours a day because of recovery. You can have me for lunch. Hey, yo. Jerry, you know this? I'm a grower, not a shower. I don't show up. Stone, you always show up. What you talking about? It was GameStop, to be fair. Soltix! What is up, Soltix? How you doing? Really? That was a GameStop plush? The GameStops in Canada, or EB Games, or whatever they're called, I don't know, we call it both. They are crazy. They used to be crazy overpriced. They're actually getting better. I think it's because they went under new ownership in Canada specifically, but genuinely, they're slowly getting better with their prices, except on Pokemon cards, I think. I've heard some not cool stuff about Pokemon cards, but on other things, I know they're like actually being decent, and that's cool. Isn't GameStop shutting down? Yeah, so they were in Canada. A guy just literally bought out all the GameStops in Canada. And they're not even technically GameStop, they're EB Games here. That's what we call GameStop. That's what Canadians call GameStop. Hello, it's going aight. How are we? Soltix, it's going aight. Same as you. Probably same as you, still looking for a job. Still in the recovery, but slowly making progress. My Walmart has anti-scalper tings. Dip, I'm so happy to hear that. L scalpers, chat. We hate scalpers in this house. If you're a scalper, please leave. Do not talk to me. I hate scalpers so much with a passion. If you recently my brother got a lot of hate, literal death threats, I think, because he tried to resell a box. I kid you not, this man bought 2 boxes and was like, honestly, I shouldn't have spent this money. I need this money. What am I doing? It was some old box, so it was really expensive. It was hundreds of dollars. And then he was like, oh, I just have to resell it. And he was literally reselling it for less than most places. You know what I mean? And people literally sent him death threats because they thought he was a scalper. But he's like, I'm selling 1 box. I'm not a scalper. But yeah, we hate scalpers. So get out of here. I should buy a GameStop and just live there. That would be cool. I'd support that. Mandy, you got Shiki-chan. That's my favorite. Shiki-chan's the best. Also, thank you for the heal. I need therapy. Me too, Noah. Me too. Soltix, I'm drinking out of my new mug I got in Korea. Look at that cute little tiger on top of the palace. Thank you for the cream. The Pokemon Company is supposed to be addressing the scalper issue. Nintendo's as much as we give them, well, not here necessarily, but like as much as they get a lot of hate, I will say Nintendo does go out of their way to try to prevent scalping on at least their consoles and other merchandise. Like I know in Korea there was like anti-scalping things put in place, which meant even I couldn't get some merchandise, and I was like, I'm not even scalping, but I get it. I get why they wanted to go to the like community and the local people, which I thought was really nice. I have to wash my hair. That's fine though, yeah. Does that pertain to people who collect scalps? Yeah, I think so. These past 2 weeks are oof. Soltix, I'm sorry. Where is Shio and John? I don't know. Oh, there's Shio right there. What is up, Shio? Welcome back. Big shout out to Shio. Stanley, what is up? Keep doing your thing, Pokemon Master. Stanley, I appreciate you. How have you been? How's the art going? It's too cute, right? It's got like all the different spots, and there's the little birdie. I don't know if you can see the little like magpie. I think it's a magpie who's in some of them. And then it says Seoul. That just says Seoul. I got this one in Seoul, so it's not actually where I live in Korea, I guess. That's a different city that I'm not going to even tell you the name of because I don't want to out myself. I have new shinies to show off. Dip, tell me about them. Or put them in the Discord too. We love shinies. How are you doing, Shio? I subscribe to Babethany and Zesty on YouTube. Let's go. Two of the coolest people. Big shout out to Shio then. It reminds me, Tigress the goat. It just reminds me so much of K-pop Demon Hunters because you have the little bird and the little tiger. Don't look in my closet. Leaves. Why am I not on the mug? Does Korea not have stones? There's actually some stones somewhere here. I think. I can't even... There's got to be stones on here somewhere. Oh, I think those are stones. I thought they were like bushes, but I think some of them are stones. Hey, Roselia, let's go. We love Roselia. That's an amazing... That's probably one of the best Pokemon you can get in Platinum. Yes, Babethany had a Shrek video on YouTube. Wasn't it funny? Again, I have a YouTube video coming out either the end of this month or the beginning of next month, so in about a month, and I'm really excited for it, guys. But we should probably get into some of the Pokemon stuff. They hate dips then too. I'm not there either. Listen. Yes, we are still doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke today. I'm excited. That tiger has some hip dips. I think it does count. Hunting Scatterbug. 0 to 1? No, Job, I'm sorry. No, keep us updated, Job. What kind of chocolate? We talking Hershey's Kisses, which are much better than American Hershey chocolate, by the way. Fun fact, Hershey's in Canada is a different chocolate completely. Alrighty. I didn't. Yes, Shio. I was just still dealing with my recovery from my surgery, and then I had to go see a specialist in Korea. So I actually went back to Korea for 2 weeks. But I'm home now, and we're back to streaming on YouTube. All right, guys. I'm just gonna go check. If you haven't followed on Twitch or YouTube, please do, to give me an extra minute to beat Pokemon Platinum this month. I'm gonna go check right now, and let's see what we're up to. Okay, we got one more on YouTube. That puts us up to 8 minutes. One more on YouTube, 8 minutes. Let me see if there's any on TikTok. I doubt it, because I'm not live on TikTok. Okay, no, we're good. None on TikTok. And finally, last chance. If you haven't followed on Twitch and you're just watching me randomly, give me that follow. Put us to 9 minutes. Damn, Pokemon themed. Yes, it's a limited time. You get all 151. You can collect them all. And what I did is I pulled each one to see who we got, and we're only allowed to beat the game with the Pokemon that we pulled, which means you saw that was Charmeleon. We are not allowed to use Charizard. We are only allowed to use the Pokemon up to the highest form that we pulled. So obviously if we pull like a Venusaur, we can go to Venusaur. You don't have to pull Bulbasaur and then Ivysaur. There's only like 40 chocolates or something, right? But if you don't pull the final evolution, like Mankey, we pulled 2 Mankeys, we cannot evolve it. We can only use Mankey. So it's a crazy challenge. I thought it'd be super fun, and we're gonna start that today. Hershey's in Canada probably still uses the original Hershey's recipe, which is both awesome and rude. Yeah, probably. Mandy, thank you for asking. I'm feeling quite good today. I was feeling really bad 2 days ago, but then yesterday was better. Today's even better. And I think it's because I went off a medication. I went back on the medication, and it looks like now we know I need to stay on that medication longer, which is really good to know. So Ois Nyoj Yurid Duryu John Shio. I see you, Noah. I see you. And yeah, Babe Thinny streams on YouTube sometimes. It's Stone, you're so right. They always go back to the 151. What about the 152? You know? I just followed on YouTube, so check your... Hey, Rithik, let's go. Did you put us up to 9? Big W, Rithik. Whoa, okay. Big shout out to all the people who just followed. We got 2 more. We are at 10 minutes. I love you guys for that. Thank you to anybody who just subscribed on YouTube. We are now up. Nobody on Twitch today, just yesterday. YouTube coming in crazy strong. We are at 10 minutes to beat Pokemon Platinum. Okay, let's see how far we get. Oh, this is gonna be so dumb. I'm gonna try to be as efficient as possible. One more. We are up to 11 minutes. Big W to YouTube. I'm gonna have to call it in a second though, so please, if you were gonna follow, please do. Again, nothing else on, so only 1 from TikTok, 1 from Twitch. 11, yeah, it looks like 11 minutes on YouTube. Okay, guys, I got the timer pulled up. Next week, I will have an actual timer on screen. I didn't have time to get that all done today. There's a lot going on here. But we have 11 minutes. I have a timer. You can start your own timer if you want to follow along. But we have 11 minutes to play Platinum. We are going to have to play so quickly. I'm not allowed to speed up. I'm not allowed to cheat. There's no speed up. I am, however, and I'm also not going to use rare candies, which is crazy, but I'm going to try my best. We're going to go no rare candies for this challenge. All right, before we start, let me finish off reading some of the comments. Guys, while I am playing this 11 minutes, I will not be chatting unless I can like somehow quickly see the message and reply. I will not be allowed to, or I'm not gonna take my eyes off the screen unless it's like clearly I just need to spam A. So keep that in mind. Do not get upset if I miss a message. 11 minutes, I have to lock in. Happy to hear that, bro. Glad you're taking care of yourself. Soltix, I want to hear that you're taking care of yourself too, okay? We love you. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself. How do you choose the name from the people then? I'm just gonna name them probably after... We'll probably just give them like letters. No, I probably won't even name them.
I like this.
Thank you, Rithik. Cheers, Rithik. Thank you. We gotta lock in, chat. Good reminder. For 6 Mankeys. because I don't have 8,000 yet. No, this is 11. We're only playing for 11 minutes right now. Guys, don't worry about the names. Don't worry about anything. This is just a stupid, silly, fun challenge. We're going to see how quickly we can beat the game. I have to be as efficient as possible. We get 11 minutes today. I'll go check one last time, but right now we're at 11 minutes to beat Platinum. And then we'll get back into Fire Red. We'll play Fire Red right after. Wait, let me check if I subbed. Duryu, go check. I subbed. Big shout out Dip. That's a W. I love Wait, I like Chikorita. Duryu, tell Shio where I'm going. Shio is going to, or Shio, Noah is going to either Florida or Mexico. Isn't that cool? 12, I subbed. Let's go. Okay, 12 minutes. In Nuzlocke, you need to name yeah, that's typically considered. But again, we're gonna do our Nuzlocke after. Don't worry, we're still doing our Fire Red Nuzlocke. This is a little before thing. It's just for fun. Also, I watched Marble League. How was it, Shio? We love you too. I'm trying. Soltix. Let's try together. Lock in like a lock. I need a better analogy for it because I can't keep saying like for everything. Who won, Shio? Who won? Is a Duryu original challenge. Feels like keeping default names would keep things moving faster. Yeah, this is just for fun. It's not like an actual... I'm not trying to be competitive or try to win. I'm just going to try to be as fast as possible. And we have basically 2 months. Every start of every stream, I'm just going to see how many people followed since last stream. And that's how much minutes we get to beat the game. Okay, and we got 2 months to beat this game. So far, 11 or 12 minutes is all we get. Last chance. 12 minutes. Okay, Chad. What? Happy birthday, everybody. Oh my goodness, guys. Happy birthday, Chad. Let me drink some water. Hey, happy birthday. We got a goal job. Let's go. All right, let's go celebrate that goal by beating Pokemon Platinum in 12 minutes. Okay, I got my my timer. If you guys want to follow along, feel free. I got my timer. I'll tell you when I'm starting. Okay. No, it's not possible, Soltix. You need like minimum, I think even if you speedrun it, you need like 30 hours or something dumb. Unless you're hacking or like glitching or something. I don't know any of those. So like an actual speedrun. Yeah, no, we need people to follow. So please follow me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, and if you want, follow me on TikTok. Those are the only 3 places. Each one of those is a minute over the next 2 months. Let's see how far we can get. All right, I'm starting the timer. I'll count down from 10 in case you were wanting to follow along. And then next week, I will have it up. So timer starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. Okay, Professor. Yeah. Just a... no info needed. Okay, here we go. We have to touch the Pokeball. Touch the button. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Please, let me change text speed. This is killing me. Please. Oh my goodness. Yes, I am... Today I'm a boy. What is your name? All right, we do have to put Duryu. Otherwise, I feel like that doesn't count. Because we need to say at the end of the day, Duryu completed it. All right. So you're Duryu? A fine name. Well, thank you. His name is just going to be Barry. Barry Allen, fastest man alive. All right, Duryu, the time has come. Not quickly enough. Not quickly enough, chat. All right, let's go. Let's go. We are over a minute. We are over a minute. That took over a minute. We haven't even started. I can't speed this up. I have to let this play. Come on, please. We're going to hit 2 minutes. That concludes our special program. Okay, I'm just going to run. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, you have to talk to Barry. And then we're going to set speed to fast. Oh my god, shut up, Barry. Oh my... Why do you need on my PC? That's so weird. You've never met me and you just barge into my house and then get on my laptop? That's crazy. That's actually criminal activities right there. We have to go to set mode. Boom. Yes. Right, here we go. No, I didn't mean to read it. I'm wasting time. Okay, my mom. Moms always be trying to tell you stuff when you leave the house. Is that just me? Moms always be trying to like... Okay, here we go. We can't run. We have to walk like a snail. This is a snail's pace. Look at Barry. He's going so fast. We need to be like Barry. Barry literally is so impatient that he throws his entire body down a flight of stairs in this game. He just hurls his entire body forward down the stairs in a library. That's how impatient he is. We need to channel our inner Barry. Okay, let me just go. We just run. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. We're over 3 minutes. I'm going to be efficient in my step pattern. I'm not going to take any extra steps. Here we go. No extra steps. Siri, add 30 hours, right? If only. Okay, Barry. All right, text speed is actually improved. Let's go. Text speed is actually not that bad right now. Okay, come on. All right, I get it. He's gonna be like, do you love Pokemon? I'm just gonna spam A. Do you like Pokemon? Yes. Do you love Pokemon? Yes, I said yes. Okay. Can we even beat the first battle? We're over 4 minutes. But do you love Pokemon? Of course, Dawn has to make an appearance. To be fair, she brings the Pokemon. All right. All right. We have to be strategic here. Who we taking? Who we taking? Who's the most strategic option? I think it's Chimchar, right? I think it's Chimchar. Who's the most... What's the first gym? I know we have Gardenia. Who's the first gym? How many times have I played this game? Who's the first gym? It's Rock. It's Rock type. It's Rock type. Do we get a... Do we get a fighting move before at level 14? I don't think we do. We don't get stab on it. I think we just take water. I think we take Piplup. I think Soltix is right. I can't waste a lot of time here. I think we take water, just plow through that first gym, and hope we get some Pokemon to beat Grass type gym. Plus, Piplup is my favorite starter Pokemon. Okay, come on. We're at 6 minutes, basically. I think at least we'll beat the tutorial fight, too. We choose our Pokemon. We beat the tutorial fight. Come on, Piplup. Bring your A game. Bring a crit. We need a crit. We need a crit here, Piplup. We need a crit. Make things go fast. It's the only way to make things faster is if you crit. We're at 6 minutes. We're halfway, chat. This is halfway. How far can we get? Come on, give me a crit, Piplup. Crit plup. Crit plup. Oh, this stupid Turtwig is raising its defense. Now we need to get a crit. Because we're not going to do any damage. Honestly, it'd be a lot faster if Turtwig just attacked me. We are getting bad RNG right now. This is bad RNG because it's faster if Turtwig attacks me. Come on. If we crit, we win. Or high roll, maybe? No, because right? Why would a high roll be enough? We need to crit here. Same thing. This won't KO. We need to crit. Oh, come on. We're wasting time. We're at 7 minutes now. Come on. Yes. Okay, that's enough. Ryu, what is up? Damio. Welcome in. We are speed running right now as best we can. We get 12 minutes. We get 12 minutes to see how far we get in Pokemon Platinum. We're at 7 minutes. Okay, guys, that was actually pretty good. That wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Come on. What's the matter, dear? What's happened to you? Why? It's just a fun challenge. We get 2 months to try to beat Pokemon Platinum, but I can only play 1 minute for every new follow on Twitch or YouTube. So we got 12 new follows since yesterday, which is a big W. Thank you, everybody. So we get 12 minutes to try to beat this game. Hey, what is up, Crystal? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Right? Piplup is a little gangster. For real, for real. Noah, take care of yourself. Much love, Noah. Thank you for stopping by. Wait, what am I doing? Do I keep repeating? Okay, let's go. Let's go. We gotta go to Verity Lakefront. No extra steps. That was an extra step. Whatever. Okay, we're at 8 minutes. Eight and a half. Come on. For those that don't know, this is Hatsune Miku. For those that don't know, obviously this is actually Cyrus. Fun fact I just learned out, Cyrus, it's canon that Cyrus is autistic. That is canon. It was in the Mega Leak. He is actually written into the story as an autistic character. So, Cyrus and that autism awareness. Miku, what is up, Toast? How you doing? What's good, Toast? Oh, wait, why am I going? I don't have Pokeballs yet. That was a waste. We wasted 2 whole steps. We wasted 2 whole steps, chat. Not good. No battles. We need no battles right now. 0 battles. We're almost at 10 minutes. We're almost at 10 minutes. Come on, run. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. I'm smooth with it, chat. Okay. We got to get through Dawn. I'm going to go on Twitch. I'll see you on Twitch, Toast. Okay, we're at 10 minutes. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Can we get Pokeballs? Probably not. I think you have to go back and see your mom. I think you actually have to go back and see your mom first. Hey, what's good, Toast? Welcome on Twitch. We're gonna name it For Good Luck. This is worth the time, chat. This is worth the time. This is worth the time. Trust me, we're manifesting. We're manifesting. It's worth it. Just big trust right now. How's it playing with new trainers? When I was a kid, playing Pokemon Ash would stress me out. Yeah, it did me too. You're right, actually. It did me too, but nowadays, I guess I just got over it. Because it doesn't really bother me much. Hey, what is up? Go get a blue. What is up? Hello, Mr. Beast. Okay, guys, we are at 11 minutes and 13 seconds. This is it. This is it. This is all 12 minutes. Come on, please let me out of here. Please at least let me out. Come on, don't leave me stuck in here. Come on, go, 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 go. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's do this. Finish the dialogue. Come on, please, please, please. All right, 40 seconds. I'm watching the clock so quick. That's 50 seconds. We have 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Please be done. Please be done. And that is time. I don't think there's much dialogue. I have to save, so we'll save right here. I guess I didn't think about that. We have to let dialogue play out because I have to save it. All right, so we can't move from here. Let me save. Not bad. Not bad. It says time is 10 minutes, chat. It says time is 10 minutes. I feel like I should get an extra 2 minutes. I feel like I get an extra 2 minutes. No, that's not fair. We do by timer. We do by timer. That's a lot of data being saved right now. So welcome to the team, Crit Plup. And that's that. Nice, I came back in time watching YouTube. That's perfect. All right, so we have to save it there. That is it for the challenge. I will be back again next week. Please, if you know anybody who likes Pokemon content and you think they might find it fun, let them know to follow me on Twitch or YouTube so we can get at least another 12 minutes again, as much as we can. Even if we just get 1 minute, we'll make it count. But that's that, guys. That was really fun. I really can't wait to keep doing this again. Even if I get a minute or two, I will try to play as best I can. We'll see what we can do. But that's that. That's all I can do. Let's move back on over. And we'll get set up to play some Fire Red. Gonna end that session though. All right. And I'll get Fire Red booted up. What do we think? If that was 12 minutes, obviously there's a lot of dialogue in the beginning. What's the game plan here, chat? Let's talk about that for a sec. I say we skip 75% of our encounters. Toast, we're gonna start a new one, but the team is just Piplup right now. I say we skip about 75% of encounters and we focus on getting 1 or 2 main encounters per gym. For instance, we took a water starter that pretty much guarantees us the first gym, but unless we come across a grass encounter, another water encounter, maybe a ground encounter, I say we just skip it. And maybe we can look 1 gym ahead, like next gym is grass. So if we get a fire encounter or a bug encounter, otherwise, I think we just keep going forward to save time. It takes a lot of time, right? Ronaldo says he loves you. Shout out Ronaldo. Damn, we almost finished the game. We adding time or does it reset every stream? I was going to reset every stream, but actually cumulative time makes more sense. Wait, we actually have a chance if we accumulate time because we get 12 minutes plus, even if we get 1, that's 13 minutes. Wait a minute. That might be better. That gives me a fighting chance, right? Because then at least if I get like 14 minutes, right? That is actually a better challenge. That's more fun. 2 months, cumulative time. It's still for a month, and then it resets every month. until it's done. Something like that. Okay, okay, let's see how many follows we get by next week, by next Thursday. If it's like for some reason, if I get like, another 20 minutes, maybe I'll keep it. But if we get like, 5 follows, 10 follows even, I think a cumulative is going to be better. Because I was worried that obviously there's no way I'm going to hit like 30 hours in 2 months. But a cumulative at least could get me to like 15, 20 hours. And if I can cut every corner, maybe I can make that happen. So I like a cumulative. That's cool. Although we're still going on a Nuzlocke now, it sounded like you were ending stream. Yeah. No, we're gonna start Fire Red. Loot up. The Pinkies won the Marble League 2026. Let's go. Shout out the Pinkies. We plan to solo every gym with one Pokemon. Basically, Soltix, my vision is we get 1 or 2 encounters that like focus a gym and we just storm with guns a-blazing. You know what I mean? The cumulative time sounds dope. Okay, Rithik says cumulative time is good. What game you playing? I was playing Platinum, if you're asking what that was Platinum. But we're going to play Pokemon Fire Red right now. Shout out WeirdTuber Journalism on YouTube. Witcher, what's up, Witcher? Can we get some love for Witcher? Witcher, how you feeling today? A little better? Can I be a Nuzlocke as a Pokemon? Mandy, you can be the starter. Mandy, absolutely. Absolutely, Mandy. And the Cobalts will host Marble League 2027. Who's your favorite team, Shio? All right, guys, let's get Pokemon Fire Red ready. But before we can actually play, make sure this is the correct one. We have to actually see which Pokemon we're allowed to use. We're about to start something no one has ever done in the world, a brand new challenge brought to you by Hershey's Chocolate and Duryu, called the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. Okay, Pokemon Fire Red, it seems to be good. We're gonna reset that. All right, before we can dive into the challenge, let's go ahead and we love ads, rip. Just caught shiny Drampa. That's amazing. I love Drampa. Dip, you can absolutely be a Pokemon. Same with you, Toast. Let me write these down. You guys can name them. You can name them. You don't even you can name it whatever you want too. Let me get a pen. You guys get the really pretty pen today. It's my favorite pen. All right, let me write these down real quick. We got Mandy, Dip, Toast. Anybody else? I'll grab you in a sec. Hey, WeirdTuber, thank you for the sub. W for Witcher. Let's go. We got that love for Witcher. Weird, you're great. Shio, you like all of them. Hugs for Witcher, Mandy. Thank you. See, you get so much love here, Witcher. We care about you. Fire type, right? Toast likes fire types. Okay, got you, fire. We love ads, of course. Ryu, put me in, coach. Let's go. Okay, we got Ryu. You know Dragon Ball? Yes, I love Dragon Ball. I haven't seen Toy Story 5. Has anybody seen it? Shio, I got you in. Okay, Shio. I'll add you. Mandy, if I die, Mandy with 2 hearts. Got you. It's peak? You guys like Toy Story 5? Damn, now I'm excited. All right, we have to open. Let's open tier list maker. I'll bring it up in a second. Let me just get it all set up. And I want to do Pokemon Fire Red. Because I want to see, is there like a every Pokemon from Pokemon? Okay, let me see. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let me see if I can get this over. We're gonna switch to Windows Share. And YouTube, I'm gonna need your help with this, but you guys are just gonna see me. But I do need your help with this. Okay, you guys can see that kind of, right? On Twitch. I don't know why it's cut off like this. I don't remember what I was watching. Okay, Alt. Okay, that should be pretty decent. Actually, I just realized I want to be able to see them. It's going to be a little small just because I want you guys to see all the Pokemon plus all of the rows. Like that. Like that. Okay. All right, is that too small for you guys? How do you feel? Is that too small? Should I stretch it? Are you guys gonna hate me if I stretch it? How bad does it look stretched? Does it look crazy bad stretched? Your two options, I guess, are stretched or not stretched. This is fine. Why don't you play Dragon Ball Legends? Please try Dragon Ball Legends. Maybe at some point. I hate ads too, guys. I love all fire types. I say Ho-Oh is S tier. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Zesty, what is up? I'm doing okay. I got home a little bit ago, just getting something to eat. Witcher, I don't know if you saw, but a bunch of people offered you hugs, and on YouTube, people were saying W Witcher and sending you love. Just want you to know you're loved, Witcher. Yes! That's right, man. He's a VIP. Okay, if you guys are okay with it, if you guys are okay with this, let's get started. All right. First things first, we are going to rate all of the Pokemon for a Nuzlocke. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and put all the legendaries in S tier because we do not use legendaries in a hardcore Nuzlocke. They are all, just their base stats alone, too powerful. Too powerful. So I'm just going to go ahead and say this is S tier. If you're playing a hardcore Nuzlocke and you get one of these Pokemon, honestly, just base stats alone of Fire Red, S tier. Now, we could order them. Mewtwo is by far the best. Mewtwo is by far the best. Is that all of them? Who am I missing? There's the 3 beasts. Where's Moltres? There's the fire chicken. And then of the birds, I'm gonna go Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno. Of the beasts, I'm gonna actually say I think Raikou is the best, Entei, and then Suicune. This is debatable. Suicune is actually pretty good for a Nuzlocke, but that's tough. I don't know. Okay. Hey, Jessica. Shout out Jessica on YouTube. Spaceman, what's good? What are we up to today? So we just did trying to beat Pokemon Platinum in 12 minutes. That's crazy. Now we are going to start the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge that we talked about yesterday. Before we do that, I just wanted to have fun ranking. Is the game music too loud, chat? It's too loud for me. I don't even remember how to turn it down on this. I genuinely forget how I'm supposed to turn down the music in this. I'm not using what I normally use. Double checking. Oh yeah, you have to actually go into the settings and then go into audio video. Okay. That is way too loud for me. I don't know about you guys, but I couldn't even think. Okay, so we're gonna rank all these Pokemon on how good they are to Nuzlocke. Fire Red. That's the plan right now. I subscribe to you on YouTube, Zesty. Hey, let's go. But Jessica, how you doing on YouTube? I've been doing pretty well. Been a bit of a weird month, but I got some good sleep and would say today is a good day. Zesty, we love to hear that. Why am I a cream team? So why cream team is because I don't know if you can tell looking at me right now. My favorite color is like beigey cream. So that's part of it. The other part is I drink coffee and tea while I stream.
Let my cream hydrate you.
Okay, here we go. Which
I like this.
Which led to this specific redeem where it says, let my cream hydrate you, which eventually led to the community fighting over the name of themselves, like what they want to be called. And the community won. The Cream Queen Zesty basically won it for, there's some other people for sure, but they wanted to be called the Cream Team. So that is why the community is called the Cream Team. So welcome to the Cream Team. They just thought it would be so meme. They thought it'd be so funny. So now that's what we're called. As long as you keep trying, we here for that. Hey, let's go. I can't chat too much today because I'm working and lurking, sending good Friday vibes to everyone. Hey, Tough, we love you. Thank you for the vibes. Go take care of yourself, though. Get that work done. It's a weird month, been alright, trying to enjoy my time. Soltix, I want to help you enjoy your time. Somehow. Let me know how I can do that. Glad you're enjoying your time. Adulting it just isn't it. Some deep backlash. I didn't know there was lore behind the Cream Team. Yes, there is. The community named themselves. It was literally put up. We did a whole month of people voting. And they voted Cream Team. I didn't know there was lore. Salam alaikum. Ronaldo amazing. Alaikum salam. You know what? Having a blast here. Gentlemen, what is up? I mean, you're saying bye, so take care. Seriously, though. I don't know you, but take care of yourself. Be well. I hope you're doing all right. All right, let's get started. So, we're going to rate each and every Pokemon. We're going to start with Yanma. Yanma, obviously not having an evolution here in Fire Red. For some reason, if you manage to pull a Yanma, is quite frankly just a bad Pokemon. Does it have some use? Yes. Yes, it has some use. But it's probably going to be one of the worst Pokemon. It's not even, like, at least with Ladybug and Lady In, you have the Evo. And it could have Iron Fist, I guess. this is not going to get you anywhere. It's one of the worst encounters. I'm sorry. Then we go to Xatu. Now, Xatu is Psychic Flying. That's actually a pretty decent combination. Has access to some decent moves, and depending on if you're playing Classic Fire Red, I mean, just the typing alone, flying gives you immunity to ground. It's a good switch. And then I don't think I can put it A, but I can't even put it C. So I think it's a solid B. That is a solid Pokemon I would be happy to have on my team. You know? No way I heard that from Duryu. Gonna pop my phone up next to my till. Aw, tough. You don't even gotta do that. No worries. But you popping by means everything. I do appreciate that. I'm sorry, you Muslim. You don't gotta be sorry. I'm not Muslim though. Not personally. I thought this was only the 151. I'm just doing Fire Red in general. Which has some surprise catches in the I wanted to say in the zoo. You guys know what I'm talking about. In the Safari Zone. There are ads on the tier list too. You can't escape them. Yeah, now I got ads, which is crazy, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Did you watch the World Cup? I watched some of the World Cup, but I was in Korea for most of it. So I only watched some. I had to miss some of it. Please, can I see your hair? It's a wild question. I stream without a hat pretty often, so you always can if you just come back. However, I will say today specifically I'm wearing the hat because I haven't showered in like 3 days and my hair is like super greasy and flat, and I was like, that's just not it today. But I didn't want to put off stream to take a shower. That would have been too much. So I'm like, nah, it's okay, we'll wear the hat again. But yeah, you could go to my Twitch, you could go to my YouTube, you can see me without a hat. I do it all the time. Just go back and watch. But I'm like, you know what I mean? A lot of VTubers have that where they can just not worry about how they look. I don't get that luxury, but at the very least I can put on a hat. You know what I mean? If my hair is super greasy or something. So. Ryu. Valid, honestly. Valid reason. Cookie! Shout out Cookie on YouTube. Toast Sis, what's up? I need to wash my hair as well. Okay, Mr. Beast. Yeah, if you go back on my YouTube, you'll see videos. All right, guys. Wobbuffet, honestly, has some crazy tech. If you don't know Pokemon and your very first Nuzlocke is Fire Red and you manage to get a Wobbuffet and you know, don't know really what to do, I'm going to say Wobbuffet C tier. However, Wobbuffet actually does get some crazy tech. I have to put a B tier. You absolutely can use Wobbuffet to get through a couple key scenarios. Yeah, Wobbuffet actually, like, gets you through some things. I could even say it's A tier. But I think because I'm not doing if you're, like, purely hardcore Nuzlocking. I'm just saying you're Nuzlocking Fire Red. What's the general consensus? I could make arguments that specific Pokemon, like, you know what I mean, are S tier for one fight. But I'm saying in general, Wobbuffet, I think, is a B tier. It's a safe, decently bulky Pokemon with crazy tech that if you just kind of look into it a bit more, B tier. Next, we get Wigglytuff. How do you guys feel about Wigglytuff? What do we give Wigglytuff? Wigglytuff is not a C tier. How am I doing? Cookie, I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? An F tier. So this is already custom made that I'm using. So we just get S, A, B, C, and D. D basically is F tier. I'll say D is F tier. I'm not putting it here unless it's like one of the worst encounters in the game. We do not have fairy type. Correct. No fairy type. This thing is just normal. It's a great question. I'm not putting it in D tier, but is it B or C? How do you feel? Okay, we got one for B, one for C. Personally, there's a lot of fighting types and a lot of fighting type moves. And I believe its move pool is really limited in Fire Red. So I think in general, in like modern generation, it could be B tier. But I think back in Fire Red, we just have to put it in C tier. It's really one of the weakest encounters. Doesn't excel in anyone's stat, learns terrible moves, and no fairy typing. I agree, Spaceman. Witcher, you're on YouTube! Let's go! How you doing on YouTube, Witcher? Okay, next up, we got coughing and wheezing. The wheezing line itself, I mean, it just, you have other poison types that do what it does better. You know what I mean? I don't think I would ever really necessarily want to take it. Doesn't mean it's bad though. It's not inherently bad. Like it has explosion tech, which can come in clutch. It itself is decently, like, it's got some bulk, it's got its utility. But that being said, I don't know. It's either low B tier or C tier. What do you guys think? Explosion in a Nuzlocke? Yeah, that's very specific. Like, your average Nuzlocker would never want to do that. They're not looking... You know what I mean? I feel like for the average Nuzlocker, this is a C tier encounter. We're trying to generalize it. We're not going to get hyper specific too much. I think it's a C tier. I love wheezing. It's not bad. It's either super low B tier, but I think we have to see. All right, our GOAT Vileplume. Is Vileplume our first A tier, or is it high B tier? What do you guys think? There's an argument to be made. In my opinion, it's our first A tier. Yeah, I think that's fair, right? Can I join the cream team? 1000% Cookie. Cookie, you are officially part of the cream team. Cookies and Cream. Shout out Cookies and Cream on YouTube. Bro, what? Bro L? For wait, who? For who? I would eat Pokemon if they were real. Not gonna lie, so would I. I'd totally eat Pokemon. I want to know what a Slowbro tail tastes like, right? I subscribe to Witcher on YouTube, do you? Hey, let's go. W Shio. Oh, he's my brother. Sorry, Mr. Peace. That's hilarious. Entei on a kebab would go crazy. All right. I am going to go A tier. If you want to fight me on it, you can. But I personally think Vileplume is a perfect Pokemon all the way to an E4 for your average Nuzlocker. You get your powder utility. You get obviously decent special attack. You get some bulkiness. It's just a solid Pokemon all around. I think typing obviously is leaves a little bit to be, you know, a little bit better typing could exist for sure. But all around, I mean, also it's Gen 1, so you're not seeing a ton of Psychic types, right? It's Gen 1, you're not seeing a ton of Fire types. I think that escalates it. I think it's an A tier for sure. Very good Mon, right? It's our first A tier, Vileplume. Now, hear me out. What about Victory Bell? It's the same typing. It does a lot of the same things. It's a little bit of a mixed, more physical due to its move set, I believe. I always run it as a physical attacker. I know it can be a bit of a mix. I think it's behind Vileplume, but I actually think it's either like top of B or A. I love Victreebel. I think it's really good. I think it's underrated. Sunny Day Chlorophyll Tech goes crazy. That's a good point. The thing about Victreebel, fun fact, it does not learn Leech Seed. It does not learn Leech Seed. So, I think it's below Vileplume. I still think it's A tier. I'd agree A. I don't know what I want to play. Witcher. It's a good question. Unknown D or C tier. Let's just go ahead. I agree, Mandy. Unknown is the lowest D tier possible. Unknown is the worst encounter in this game, quite frankly. Actually, just because Spaceman's here, where is it? Sitting pretty at the top of D tier. I think on average it's lower, but peak to peak it's close. Yeah, absolutely. It falls behind a little bit, but I personally do think it's still an A tier mon. It's not Vileplume. Vileplume would probably be top. It's gonna fall down a little bit. But that being said, it still gets the job done in a very similar way. Thank you, good sir. All right, our first starter is this good enough to make the S tier? Or is it A tier? What do you guys think personally? You know what? I'm going to bring all three starters. We're going to do all three starters back to back. Okay, starting like this. Which of these starters is the best is another good question. Now, I will say right now that two of these starters do outshine one of them. This is just in Fire Red. I have exactly in my head which two I believe outshine the third one. Mandy says fire, then water, then leaf. I've been watching a lot of Robocar Poly. Is that like Robocar Police? Okay, here is where I think these land. I'm going to do them in order. Personally, and maybe it's just my playstyle, I favor utility. I do blind playthroughs, so I think utility is a lot. So personally, because it's Fire Red and it's not modern generation, Blastoise lacks the utility. I think Blastoise is A tier. It is top of A tier. It's one of the best Pokemon still in the game. I think Venusaur is either top of A tier or slightly nudging in because it does have more utility and it is more flexible. It can be played quite three different ways in my head. I think Charizard only because there's so many grass type Pokemon. There are decent amount of bug type Pokemon. There are a decent amount of ice type Pokemon, even in the E4, right? There is fighting types in the E4, but there's also fighting types a lot in the game. The flying fire combo, really only in Gen 1 or Fire Red Remake. I think Charizard is for sure an S tier Pokemon. I need your help. I need a consensus. Is Venusaur A or S tier? What do we think? A or S tier. I will go majority rules because I really can't decide. I think utility gives it the chance to be an S tier Pokemon. But if you guys really don't think it has what it needs, is Venusaur S tier or A tier? Okay. I think they all deserve A tier. So Mandy says A tier, so not S tier. But we do got one more S from Spaceman. Yeah, early game sweeper. And its utility keeps it clutch all the way to the end. Even if it falls off stat-wise, even if there's other Pokemon just like Vileplume with same type, do you know what I mean? You still get that utility. So its typing isn't necessarily great, right? There's so many. You have 3 Pokemon, all of the same type. But I do think its utility is just unmatched. But that being said, again, you have Vileplume. Vileplume offers almost the exact same utility and same typing. So maybe it's not an S tier. I don't know. Only bad against 2 gyms realistically. I like that. I like that. That is true. Charmander always not enough fire types in the wild, and it's easy enough to get other Pokemon to deal with Brock in early game. I agree, Tough. 1000% I agree. I think Charizard is an S tier in this game. Not in general. Outside of this game, it falls off. It actually does. I think if you're playing Fire Red, though, I think it's the best starter, and I think it is S tier. All right, so far we're 1-1. Okay. People can't decide. I think we'll put it A tier because, again, I do think the general consensus, if we're just generalizing, is like Vileplume does a lot of the same thing as well. And that's true. That's true. Bulbasaur is easy mode. That is absolutely confirmed. Bulbasaur is easy mode. Right? That is canon. That is the intention of the original game. Fire Red included in that. If you choose Bulbasaur, it was supposed to be a little bit of a built-in easy mode. All right. I'm happy with A tier then. That's fine. Venomoth, I don't even have to think about it. Venomoth gives utility, but doesn't give as much as Butterfree. I'm sorry. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's probably going to sit in the top of S tier. Vaporeon, on the other hand, one of, still to this day, the best evolutions, just solely because of its bulk. It is one of the bulkiest evolutions. Smash. And the lore. The internet lore. I think Vaporeon is 1000% an A tier Pokemon. In fact, I'm going to put it above. I'd probably take it over, maybe over Vileplume. I forget its full moveset in this game. I think it has a pretty lackluster moveset. So I think I'll put Vileplume ahead because it's more flexible. Smash! Everybody. I got a Pokemon-themed coin box? And you got it at the fair on Canada Day? That's awesome. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Void. Shout out, Void. I appreciate that lurk. I really do. Okay, I do need to get more water. I've run out. We need more cream. All right, next up. If you manage to get a T-Tar, no matter how bad its typing may seem, if you get a T-Tar, that is a pseudo-legendary that just destroys. It is an S tier. It's also got cool moveset. Easy S tier. Now, Togetic, on the other hand, a Pokemon that does not have fairy typing yet, and normal flying is not a super great moveset, right? I mean, it's okay, right? You do have your... does put you neutral to fighting. But still, has access to some decent moves. It's not, I don't know if it's, is it C tier? It's not great. It's really not great. Let's put it in perspective of Fire Red. What gyms? Like you're not going to get it before the second gym. So that loses some big advantages there. It's really not going to do a lot. I feel like there's just better Pokemon for every situation. It's not a bad Pokemon. It's not bad, but just like without its fairy typing, obviously its stats are pretty low compared to its evolution. I don't think it's gonna do a lot. I think you'd just rather use a lot of other Pokemon in its place. I'm gonna put it C tier. All right, here's one. I'm gonna go get water. If anybody is like genuinely interested in filling this out with me, I want your opinions on Tentacruel. I think this Pokemon is underrated. I think it ends up on 90% of Nuzlocke teams, especially hardcore Nuzlocke teams. I think it's actually an underrated Pokemon. Do you think E tier? Do you think that this could be an S tier Pokemon? I'll tell you right now, I'm not putting it lower than A tier, 1000%. But I think an argument could be made just because it's so good. It's so easy to get. And it's like a glue for Nuzlocke teams. I really think there's an argument to be made that this is another S tier Pokemon. I'm going to go get some water though. Let me know what you think. It has nice music. Ooh, Phil Marble theme band. That's cool. What do you think about Tentacruel? Okay, I'm gonna get up in a second again too, but I was thinking. Hey, Glint, what is up? No way we got the GP. If nobody has any preference, I'm gonna go S tier. I genuinely think this is just such a good Pokemon for Nuzlocking. I think, again, 95% of Elite Four Hall of Fame teams, if you're Nuzlocke, you're going to have this Pokemon because it glues a team together really well. It is, again, offers great utility, decent flexibility. It is a powerful Pokemon with some bulk that in this generation is going to take care of the fire types. It's going to take care of the grass types. It's going to take care of the rock types. You know, it's going to take care of just a lot of the majority of Pokemon that you come across. So I'm gonna put it S tier. Wonder if we're doing this all stream now. We're gonna go quick from here, I think. Let's get Tauros is a solid B tier Pokemon, just because of it's a basic Pokemon that has, you know, it's a normal type Pokemon that's neutral to most. It really comes in handy, but it's nothing great. It's a B tier. Tangela, without its evolution, sadly is a D tier Pokemon. It just doesn't have what it needs to have. Staryu, on the other hand, is a Staryu's speed is really good. I think Staryu is an A tier Pokemon. Just the speed and type alone, it's good defensive typing, and its speed is really good. Stuff for Nuzlocking. Thought it was gonna be, would I eat them if they were chocolate? That's funny. We are gonna eat some chocolate. I am excited as soon as we finish this tier list. So this is just GP right now. We're just going through all the Pokemon for Fire Red because I have the N-Lock. I have the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. They're both Fire Red related. So I'm just doing a tier list and we're just gonna see kind of where I think every Pokemon falls. Snorlax is S tier. I don't want to hear anything. If we're talking pure Fire Red, this thing is it's S tier. It really does just offer what you need to get through the game. Like it's a freebie. It's a freebie which gives it that S tier status. Like maybe it's an A tier overall, but you're just given it, and you might as well use it. It's that good. Okay, Sneasler. If you manage to get it, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'd say it sits high B tier. Maybe might rather Xatu. That's a tough. I might go Slowking. Slowking and Slowbro. I do think... because of its move pool in this generation, I would rather have a Slowbro, personally. I would rather have a Slowbro. I'm going to go Slowbro is my A tier. It's actually a really decent Pokemon. Slowking itself, though, is like a solid B tier. Skarmory, if you manage to get this, its typing alone is that good. Its typing alone is that good. I'm going to put this, again, at a solid A tier level. Again, if you think any of these are debatable, chat me up. Talk me up. Let me know which ones you think are not correct. I want to hear some arguments. Yeah, Cream King wants his bro, not another king. Lol. Very true, though, GP. How have you been? What are you up to these days? I see a lot of workout progress. That's very cool to see. Been playing any games? Anything you're stuck on these days? Like some, even if it's community games like Overwatch or something. Pokemon Unite. Okay. Underrated Pokemon alert. Goldeen is terrible. However, if you can evolve it, this thing can learn a one-hit KO move. And it's actually quite powerful. And water, pure water, it's a pure water type, which gives it good defensive typing. This is not a bad Pokemon at all. I think this is an A tier or high B tier Pokemon. Just because you're probably not going to use it. It's also easy to get. It is easy to get. I think it's our top B tier Pokemon right now. I don't know if I can give it A, just because, again, you don't need water types is a big part of this. Like, you really don't need water types except early game. Like, obviously they're going to help with Blaine, but they're not, you don't need them like you do in some other games. So I don't know that makes it, even though it's got great typing. I've been alright. Caregiving has shifted a bit, so more time has been put towards that. Well, GP, I hope, you know, it's nothing too crazy, and it's nothing that you can't take care of, nothing that you can't, you know, bring yourself to deal with those changes. But definitely take it easy, take it one day at a time, like you're saying. You know, I'm sure you're new to this. It's a new situation for you as well. It's probably going to come with some frustration. Just make sure, like you said, you're already going in with a good mindset. Just take it one day at a time, and hopefully again, it just doesn't burn you out too much, and you can manage to find that time to still enjoy the things that you enjoy in life. It's never easy. It's never easy. But that caregiving in general. But I just want to say I have a lot of respect for you for doing that, because again, it's very. It has to come from a place of caring, and it has to come from a place of patience, and those are qualities that just too many people lack these days. But I've been good. I've been good, GP. I'm slowly getting better. My trip was super nice. It was rough on my body, but I had fun. It just shifted my mood a lot in a good way, so I'm doing pretty good. And I'm excited to just be back and hang out and stream again. And content creation, I have over 100 clips ready to start posting as of next week. As of Monday, I have over 100 clips. I have a bunch of things in the works. We have this new challenge. We still have the Endlock. I'll be making the Endlock videos. I'll be posting the first Endlock video either at the end of this month or beginning of next. Finally back on YouTube with some long format videos. So I'm doing good. Doing really good. Okay, Kingdra, or I guess Seadra in this case, right? That doesn't look like Kingdra. Is that Kingdra? Can you get Kingdra? It should be Kingdra, but this just looks like Seadra. Am I crazy? I guess I don't know the old Pixel Sprite super well. That 1000% looks like Seadra. There's no way that's Kingdra. What is up, history? How are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you're doing well. How's it going? Noah, welcome. Welcome back, Noah. Good to hear you're well. We love that for you. We love that. Okay. I mean, I was gonna go through all of these. Some of them are pretty straightforward. Even though it's no Scizor. Wait, we have Scyther or Scizor? I think Scizor's an A tier. Bug flying. Again, we have a lot of bug flying. We also have a lot of weaknesses we have to deal with. It's really fast. It's really strong. But it lacks a lot of bug moves, good bug moves, that it gains access to in later generations. Whereas Scizor is goated and is an S tier Pokemon. If you could manage to get a Scizor in Radical Red or in Pokemon Red, that is an S tier Mon. Thank you for the lurk. Show subscribe to Noah. Let's go. All right. A lot of these Pokemon. A tier, solid A tier Pokemon. Sandslash is also a solid B tier Pokemon. Ground type, if you can get it, it's not bad at all. Rhydon, sadly, is either low B or high C tier Pokemon. It just has too many weaknesses. It doesn't get the crazy stats of Rhyperior.
Let my cream hydrate.
Thank you for the cream.
I like this.
Thank you. Was that Witcher? Thank you for the cream. It does have decent... it is powerful. It is powerful. I think it's low B tier. Going quick. This doesn't look like Kingdra. This is Seadra to me. Right? It's not. It doesn't look like Kingdra, but I'm gonna assume we're talking about Kingdra. If you could get Kingdra, that is an A tier Pokemon. This is absolutely an A tier Pokemon. Raticate offers solid. You're always gonna get Eradicate. It's always gonna be decent. It is a solid B tier Pokemon. If you can manage to get Raichu, that is a high A tier Pokemon. Quillfish in this generation is a very low C tier Pokemon. I wouldn't put it D quite yet. It does offer some decent utility. It's a cool typing. It's a good typing, actually, in this case. Quagsire, if somehow you get a Quagsire, that is another A tier Pokemon. Primeape. Primeape is a high A tier Pokemon. Not sure how high, though. I think I'd rather a Rapidash, just, again, super fast. That fire Porygon. Porygon's not bad. It's not good either though. It's probably a B tier. Solid B tier. Solid B tier. Duryu say I love community. I love community. Thank you for the lurk, Rithik. Okay, Politoed, if you can get a Drizzle, if you can get Drizzle on Politoed, which I believe you can, it's worth it just for the ability to set up a Rain Dance team. For that reason, it does lack the stats, but it offers great utility. I think Politoed is an A tier Pokemon, just because there's a lot of water types that could benefit from a rain team. It's one of the only decent mechanics, or sorry, gimmicks, team gimmicks you can do in a normal red playthrough. No, what happened, Job? We got Pinsir, one of insane attack. Bug type isn't that bad in this game. You do see a lot of flying, a lot of rock, but it also is, you know, obviously good for the Psychic Gym. It's good for the Fighting Gym or Fighting Elite Four because it does offer, you know, just that sort of immunity, or resistance. I mean, I think it's not bad. I think it's an A tier Pokemon. It just lacks a bit of a moveset to like really do a whole lot except be powerful. So it's pretty straightforward Pokemon in this generation, but it is an A tier Pokemon because it has its niche, has a good solid niche, and outside of that niche, it's also just strong. 3 minutes left? No, that's crazy. Ninetales is B tier? I think, what do you think, Mandy? I could say B tier. I could say early A tier just because it's fire type. Super, super high B tier or low A tier is I'm good with. But if you're saying B tier, I'll put it B tier. Because again, this is just a general Nuzlocke. This isn't like hardcore Nuzlocke per se. Mamoswine is just really bad typing. It's got decent stats, but its typing is so bad. I think it's high C tier. B or A, either one. I think it's one of the only fire types you can get, right? Rapidash. Ninetales are like two of the only ones people often get because it's hard to get Growlithe, super rare. It's hard to get, it's not hard, but Flareon, I guess we're talking, you could get the gift Flareon, it depends. And then yeah, you hardly ever would see these two. So it's one of like 3 fire types. I think that alone puts it to low A tier. It's like a B tier at best Pokemon. I'd honestly rather have Xatu. Might even be C tier if I'm being dead honest. This might be high C tier Pokemon. There's just so many better flying types. Sure, B tier Pokemon. Low-key, high B tier Pokemon. Onyx is a C tier Pokemon. It's like low. No, it's a C tier Pokemon. It's strong. It's got defense, but its typing is bad. Its moveset is bad. It doesn't offer a lot of utility at all. Omnistar is also a C tier Pokemon. Maybe somewhere like I'd rather get Octillery on the other hand. Octillery, I would say, does have just that pure water typing. It's good defensive typing. It is a bulky Pokemon. It does have a weird move pool. I think all in all, this is a good Pokemon. It's pretty decent. I'm going to put it up here with our other pure water type. Maybe even ahead. Comes out ahead a bit. Now, this isn't like, I don't want to take my time to like 100% order all of these Pokemon. This is a generalization, chat. Like, do I really think Raticate is better? Maybe. I think if I think about it, I can switch some of the orders. Like, let's say this even, maybe even this way, depending. But this is a generalization, so don't focus on the order too much. It's more about the tiers. For Muck, it is disgusting, but a poison type is good. So yeah, it could be A or C. You know what? Because of that, Mandy, let's put it B tier. Let's put it low B tier. It's got some good defense. It's not a terrible bring if you can get it. It's obviously got the poison utility. Solid Pokemon, but nothing to write home about. Next up, we have Nidoqueen and Nidoking. Just because of their pure power, if you could get Sheer Force on it too, I'm going to put them both in A tier. These are both A tier Pokemon. Nidoking edges out Nidoqueen a little bit, but these are both A tier Pokemon. Murkrow is pretty bad. Doesn't offer hardly anything in this generation. Misdrevious, because it's Ghost, offers a bit more. But it's still a C tier encounter. Mr. Mime is a B tier. Pretty decent psychic type that can set up walls. Put it up. I'm actually gonna put Poliwrath below. Okay, Marowak. Marowak is a actually good ground type Pokemon. One of very few good ground type Pokemon in this game. I give that a solid. It's almost right up there with Sandshrew. It's a little bit better than Sandshrew in my opinion. I don't even know how to read your chat, Noah. Wait. Job is terrifying? Wait, why is Job terrifying? Did you complete Pokemon Platinum, do you? I did, but not the randomizer, Shio. I didn't actually beat that randomizer. We'll go back to it someday. But no, I have beat it on my own, but not randomized. Mantike is just a not good Pokemon. It's like high C tier. Magna. It's tough. It is pretty good. I'm gonna say it's like mid B tier. I'd probably take it over a couple of these actually. Its typing is really good. Actually, electric type is really good. Its only weakness is ground. It just gives it... It's a free switch. It has very, very little downside. It's a good Pokemon. I think it could even be like low A tier. I'll keep it top of B tier. Magmar, just because of its typing, can be B tier. It's a pretty bad Pokemon. It's a pretty bad Pokemon, though. Just because of its typing, I'll put it up decently. It's pretty bad Pokemon, though. Same thing. A little bit worse typing, though. A little bit worse typing, so somewhere around here. Not quite an S tier Pokemon, but easily up there with some of the best Pokemon you can get in this game. Probably even over Raichu. Maybe not. Raichu's typing is too good. Lickitung is pretty basic. B tier for basic. Ledian is a D tier or low C tier. Just gonna go D tier. Lapras is an S tier. In my opinion, it just offers the bulkiness that you need, and that Ice type does come in handy for the Elite Four pretty damn well. I think Lapras deserves an S tier spot. I think a lot of people would leave it A tier. Personally, I do think a lot of people would put it A tier. I think it earns its S tier, barely, but I think we have to consider it a GOAT. It's a great encounter. Flareon is a good type to have with the moves. Yeah, it's at least A tier. How high? I'm gonna put it above. I don't know. You get the speed with Rapidash though. You do get that fire speed, but it's a little bit better attack. It's got a better move set. It's tough. It's tough. I think I prefer the speed though. But yeah, Flareon is easy A tier. I agree, Mandy. That's a good call. Easy A tier. Jumpluff is pretty bad. I'm sorry. It's just not good. Maybe low B tier. It is a final Evo with some good utility, but it's such a... It's just not good. It never... I'll put it maybe... I guess C tier is not garbage, right? We're not talking garbage. These are still useful Pokemon. They all have their use. They all have their use. Jinx, we're going to put D tier. I hate Jinx. Kabutops, if you could get Swift Swim, which I believe you can in this game, actually. I believe technically you can. Only if you get Swift Swim. This Pokemon's actually really good. It's pretty decent, but the typing is bad, and it's very Glass Cannon. It's a Glass Cannon Pokemon. It's got a lot of attack and speed, nothing else. And if you don't get Swift Swim, it's just not worth it. I'm going to put it as a low B tier Pokemon. Kangaskhan is actually pretty great. We're going to put that... somewhere here. Kingler is also a good Pokemon. It's pretty decently high B tier. I would say it's up here somewhere. Jolteon is an S tier Pokemon. It's so fast. Its typing is the best typing in the game. Until Fairy comes out, Ghost and Electric are the best typing in the game. Some people say Steel. I disagree. Does Steel have, so many immunities? Yes, absolutely. So many resistances and an immunity? Yes. But it just doesn't have... It just doesn't have the Pokemon. If you look at... There are no bad Ghost-type Pokemon. Fun fact, there are no bad Ghost-type Pokemon. It has just got the best overall dex. Just no bad Ghost-type Pokemon. Jolteon is S tier in this game. Fight me. Genuinely fight me. If you think it's not, tell me why. I think Jolteon is an S tier. It's the best evolution in this gen. It's one of the best evolutions to this date. Sylveon, Umbreon, Espeon, Jolteon, maybe a Leafeon, maybe a Glaceon, depending. Work is finally done for the day. It's time for the... Yes! Enjoy, Spaceman. Enjoy. Job, there's no way they lost. Are you for real right now? Did we lose to a 3-minute... a goal at 3 minutes? That's crazy. Not sure where to put... Yeah, I think it's S tier, personally. Herbaceous! How we doing? How we doing today? It was so close. That makes me so sad. Yeah, Sylveon is S tier. Mandy, absolutely agree. Sylveon is an S tier Pokemon. Fairy type is so good. And it's one of the better. It offers good utility too. You can play Sylveon different ways. And they're just lucky goals from Spain, really? They're not even good goals. Your brother's moving into grade 6? Aw, that's awesome. I'm gonna say Drowsy is actually an A tier Mon. I think it offers a lot. I think Drowsy is one of the better Pokemon in this game. Hypno. Sorry, I meant Drowsy line. Personally, Drowsy's decent mid-game. When you get it before Surge, it is actually pretty decent. And then, its utility never goes away. It's actually powerful. I think it's one of the better Pokemon. I think a lot of Elite Four teams ran a Hypno. Be honest. If you ever Nuzlocke this game, I bet you ran a Hypno. It's just a solid Pokemon. Houndoom, if you could get it, is a high A tier. If you could get this Pokemon, This is a high A tier Pokemon. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are both pretty high B tier or low A tier Pokemon. In this game, just because you don't... I think these are A tier. I think these are A tier Pokemon. Hear me out. Fighting type goes really hard in this generation specifically because you have the Ice Gym or the Ice Elite Four. You see a lot of normal types, right? You see a lot of rock types. Like, I think because these have access to the punches and the kicks, they also offer coverage. These are always a good addition to your team just for coverage alone. I think these are A tier. I think they're low A tier. I don't think they're that good, but I think these offer great coverage and just power. I think these are low A tier Pokemon. Rebounds from a save from the goalie, crazy. We're just ranking Gen 1 if you're ever Nuzlocking Fire Red or Leaf Green. This is a tier list for Fire Red, Leaf Green. Duryu, what is the secret message? Oh my goodness, Noah. Is it chicken? Is it I heart celebrating chicken? Get my boy Cloyster in B tier. I don't hate that. I think that's a solid, I think it's a solid there, middle of B tier. Maybe even more, depending. I do think, because we're Nuzlocking, it offers actually better utility than a couple other Pokemon. I would actually rather have Cloyster than pretty much all of these Pokemon. Damn, Cloyster's going up. Cloyster's actually going up. I think Cloyster sits at near the top of B tier. So hear me out, with Nuzlocking, if you don't know what you're doing, let's say, we're trying to go for the average person playing. If you don't for sure know what you're doing, I do think Cloyster, just pure bulk, is going to give you more chances to pivot, you know, more chances to play around a little bit. It can go on just about any team and not be a bad Pokemon. I think Cloyster is actually a great Pokemon for the average Nuzlocker. You know what I mean? Because something you have to think about is some of these Pokemon are good in a vacuum. If you know what you're doing, if you know all the switches, if you know the move pool, if you know the Pokemon you're fighting against, if you're just blind having fun Nuzlocking, a lot of these Pokemon get one shot. Some of these Pokemon that I think are good are just gonna get one shot. However, Cloyster gives you the opportunity to play around a bit. I do think, you know, his health and defense are just that good that he's a super solid pivot mon for anybody picking up the first Nuzlocke of Fire Red Leaf Green. Cloyster is, in my book, high B tier. I would rather a Magneton, to be honest. It offers a little bit more, but I think Cloyster's good. You're the best? No, you're the best. Oh, we're back from ads? Good. Ads be trying to... Ads are my number one op, chat. Ads really do be crushing me. Okay, how about Hercules? I think Hercules is better than Pinsir. Does anybody agree? I think Hercules is a better Pokemon. If you could get... We'll switch that up. Is Hercules better than Scyther? Scyther is faster and hits almost as hard. So I have to give it to Scyther for Nuzlocking. Speed is everything. But I do think... Pure Bug type is not bad at all, especially late game. pure bug type is not bad at all. It hits really hard. It has some bulk. It's a beefy Pokemon. I think I'd still rather a Quagsire. Actually, let's just go ahead and do this. Quagsire is insane. Quagsire is actually insane though. If you could get a Quagsire, Quagsire is insane in this gen. If you could get a Quagsire. Okay, I'm not going to try to focus too much. I don't want this to take forever. But yeah, I would say these are almost neck and neck. It depends on your team. In general, Scyther is better, in my opinion, for speed control. And you do have dual typing. But that also is a weakness that obviously this Pokemon doesn't have. It's bulkier and it hits really hard. I do think it's a really solid Pokemon. I think either way, you're good. I gotta go eat. Enjoy the food, Noah. Enjoy the food. We'll be here. Gyarados, S tier Pokemon, obviously. I haven't been ordering these. I think Tentacruel, again, is one of the lower S tier Pokemon. I think Lapras is one of the lower S tier Pokemon. I do think Gyarados is probably one of the highest. I think Charizard is one of the slightly lower. I think it'd be something like this. Golem, if you can get Golem. Golem is a high A tier Pokemon. Its typing leaves much to be desired though, which sets it back a little bit. Still better than a Hypno in my opinion, even with that typing. Maybe not. It's not. I'm sorry. Its typing is really destructive. It's a great Pokemon if you know how to use it. If you can play around the typing and you know what you're doing or who you're facing, Golem is a great Pokemon. But if you don't, if you're just playing for fun, it's your first Nuzlocke especially, this thing's gonna die so quick. Its typing is that bad. Arcanine is very good, especially its typing. Arcanine is a high A tier for me. It's one of the top. It's not quite S tier, but it is high A tier. It's up there with the other starters. If I could choose between a Charizard and an Arcanine, I'm still going to choose the Charizard. But it is a high A tier Pokemon. Golduck's not terrible. It's not great. It's really mid. It's up here with these guys. I think I'd even rather a Kingler, a Kangaskhan, a Slowbro. Okay, Crobat is officially in this game, and I'm gonna rate them separately because you often only get a Golbat. You can only get Crobat post E4, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, you can only get Crobat post E4. So I am rating this D because it's not going to do anything for you. Whereas Golbat is not bad. It is a high B tier Pokemon. This is a good Pokemon. Flying Poison offers utility, can be played a couple different ways. It's a good Pokemon. Gengar, S tier Pokemon. Ghost is just too strong. Ghost Poison, you get the utility. It's so fast. I remember being a kid, I didn't realize how fast this Pokemon was. And then it would outspeed me and I'd be like, wait, what? It's just a fat ghost. What do you mean? But it is fast. Furret, if you get it, also, it's up there for just a solid... it does things, but it also doesn't do them super well. Might put it below Tauros, actually. Probably below Mr. Mime. Lickitung, Macargo, somewhere like that. Fearow is the better bird. It's up there with Dodrio is the best bird. Fun fact, if you're playing, Dodrio is actually the best normal flying type Pokemon. But Fearow is better than Pidgey by a bit. We're going to put it in B tier. I think I would take it over most of these. I'd even probably take it over Furret. So we're going to put it right behind Macargo. Sorry. Shout out to Rithik. But Farfetch'd is not a good Pokemon. I actually put it below Fearow. Put it probably somewhere around here. Get Dragonite in A S tier. Yeah, Dragonite is only going to go A tier for one reason. Dragonite is going to go A tier for one reason alone. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to put Vaporeon here. Dragonite goes in... Dragonite would be S tier. The problem is it evolves so late that it is only useful for one small part of the game. Is it really useful for that part of the game? Yes. It's a great Pokemon, especially in this generation where it doesn't have to compete with other uber Pokemon. But it is only good for a very small part of that game, so I can't put it S tier. It's not super great for the Nuzlocke. Exeggutor, on the other hand, it's good for a lot of the game. It's pretty damn good for a lot of the game. I'm going to put this bottom of A tier. Maybe even higher. No. That's fine there. Voltorb is a solid B tier Pokemon. Again, it's just that typing. It's just that typing. You know what I mean? It's probably somewhere like here. Electabuzz, much better than Magmar, is probably going to sit top of B tier. I'm sorry, in this game, Dunsparce does nothing. Dunsparce I love. In this game, it does nothing. You don't want a Dunsparce. That's a D tier. Dugtrio, because of where you can get it and evolve it, it really can help. It also technically can go all the way to the Elite Four. Not the best Pokemon, but it does offer so much in this game specifically that I am willing to put it pretty decently high A tier. Sorry, I guess kind of the bottom of A tier, but like, I think it offers a lot, and you can get it early. You can take the entire, you can sweep Lieutenant Surge, and then from there, it's fast. It hits hard with Stab Magnitude, or Earthquake eventually. It's a good Pokemon. If you know what you're doing, it's actually a really good Pokemon. But even if you don't, it's a pretty good Pokemon. Ditto. I'm sorry. You guys know I love Ditto more than anybody. Ditto has my heart, but that is not a good Pokemon in a Fire Red playthrough. That is a D tier Pokemon. Okay, like I said, best of the birds still doesn't put it super high. I'd still probably take Xatu, but we'll put it somewhere here. Starting to get at the higher end of B tier, it is the best normal bird type. Donphan, if somehow you get it, I don't even know where you get it. I'll be honest, my knowledge is lacking. I don't know if you can get it in the Safari Zone. Might just be post game. I think it is. So we're gonna put it D tier. I'm pretty sure it's D tier. Don't think you can get it till post game. Dugong. In fact, we should be putting most of these D tier because they are post game. I can't remember all of the ones you can get in the Safari Zone. Dugong is not terrible. In this generation, Dugong offering some ice type moves with Stab is pretty cool. Dugong is pretty good. I'm going to say somewhere around here. Clefairy, it's only normal type. Shout out Andreas? Is it Andreas? Andreas is such a cool name if it is. Or if it's Andrea, no worries. But shout out Andrea on YouTube. I love Clefairy, but it just really, in this generation, again, without that typing and its sort of weird move pool, it's more of a gimmick Pokemon. It is good. It has the HP. It has the bulk. It does have moves that hit okay. It's not terrible. I'm going to put it right above Lickitung. Hey, Pokebro. What's good? Shout out Pokebro on YouTube. Chansey. take a sec for Chansey. I think Chansey is not S tier, but it is just for Nuzlocking. It's almost S tier, bro. It's for the average player who's just starting a fire red leaf green Nuzlocke, it's gonna do really well. I just do fear that they're not gonna know how to run it. I think no matter what, it's an A tier Pokemon. You know what I mean? But I just feel like the average player is not gonna. They're going to use it. It's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be. I don't know. It's S tier to me. It's S tier to me. I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Chansey's just an auto S tier Pokemon? It really should be used if you can catch this thing. It's going to be such a pivot. It's going to give you control. It's going to give you flexibility. It's going to give you a stall like no other. Yeah, you think it's S tier too? You agree? Okay, we're putting it S tier. I do just think it's one of those Pokemon. Butterfree offers insane early game utility. It falls off pretty hard, but again, utility never falls off. I want you guys to remember. Utility never falls off. Utility is always something that when all of your Pokemon fail you, you know, you definitely always have a chance if you can somehow manage to get that sleep powder. If you there's a stall and you have nothing to you know, do anything, you could poison and pivot. Like, utility still is good no matter what. The problem is it gets one shot. And if it gets one shot, the utility doesn't matter. So it puts it in a weird spot. Like, Butterfree's a great Pokemon. It just falls off to the point where it does get one shot and its utility doesn't matter anymore. So I'm going to put it solid B tier. It holds up pretty well for most of the game, but... And again, I love utility, but I just think it does fall off too much. Oh, I didn't even realize Blissey is apparently in this game. I guess you can get Blissey. We'll put Blissey S tier too. Blossom behind a couple of these. Blossom's still good. Yeah, Beedrill. Beedrill's another one. Beedrill absolutely is another one. It falls off and it doesn't offer utility. It's so good early game. One of the best early game encounters, but it does fall off a bit too much. A bit too much. I'm going to put it low B tier. It falls off pretty quickly, but it kills early game. It crushes early game. Okay, no huge power, no fairy typing. This thing, I don't even think you can technically get it until post game. But even if you could, it's like sitting top of C tier. Hey, GG, what's good? Another guy who flew across Canada only on dashes? Dash 8s? He writes numbers with Sharpies. Huh. Hey, welcome back, Noah. Welcome back. Fun fact, if you're watching on Twitch or if you're watching on YouTube, we are doing a series where we start every stream trying to beat Pokemon Platinum, but I can only play for 1 minute per follow. So if you follow me on Twitch, if you follow me on YouTube, we did 12 minutes today. I got 12 follows yesterday. For every follow we get today, we'll get another minute. All right. Ariados is pretty garbage. I'm not going to lie. Unless you can give it some extra, some typing. I've seen some ROM hacks change its typing, bring up its stats, give it a better move pool. This thing early game is good. I'll give it that. It is good early game. But it's just not that good, and it falls off. It falls off by mid-game. Falls off by mid-game, sadly. You get your Intimidate user. This is an A-tier Pokemon. This is an A-tier Pokemon. I will fight anybody who thinks it's not. I'm going to put it above Politoed. Alakazam is high A tier. It's an S tier, but nobody knows how to use it, and it's a glass cannon. Like, unless you really know speed control, switches, all your typings, this Pokemon's just too fragile. It's too much of a glass cannon. I'm going to put this as our #1 A tier Pokemon. It's my #1. And then the last Pokemon before Job goes, the last Pokemon, Aerodactyl. It sits a pretty high A tier as well. But it doesn't get that Mega yet, so. Alright, that is it. That is my casual Fire Red, Leaf Green, Nuzlocke tier list. That is it. We are done. Right, Mandy? Where does Klinklang go? Klinklang would go somewhere B tier. If it's there. But anyway, sorry, Job. Go take care of yourself. Thank you for stopping in, Job. It really does mean the world. Sorry about the game. I'm also upset about that result. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Some people just get lucky. Some people just get lucky. But take care. Ryu, we did it. We got everybody. We got everybody. That's it. That's the tier list. Let me make sure you guys can see the full tier list. That's that. I'll probably post this in the Discord. Maybe we'll change it. But that's it. And now we're going to do the chocolate part of today. Now I get to eat chocolate. So let's go. Let's go. Let's officially start the chocolate challenge. The official Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. I'm excited. And in order to do that, let me screenshot this real quick. Let me screenshot it here. Okay, I screenshotted that. I just want to keep that. We are going to reset. Oh, it doesn't just reset like that. Damn, how do I reset this then? Is there a way to just like hit like quick reset? Reset, there we go. Okay, we are going to now, we're not ranking, don't worry guys, we are not ranking. These are just going to be the Pokemon that we have. We're just going to pull the Pokemon again, and I'm going to see which Pokemon we have to use. And I get to eat some of them as we go. If there's a double, I'm going to eat it. Okay, the first Pokemon we have is Magikarp. Now, we don't get Gyarados. There is no Gyarados. So technically, I'm going to say, you know... Oh, wait, we should see if we can find one that actually has all the Pokemon, not just... I wonder if this one has all of the Pokemon. No, it doesn't. That's just fire Pokemon? I want one that I know is gonna have every single Pokemon. Okay, this is all the sprites, so this should have every Pokemon, right? This should be every Pokemon.
Let my cream hydrate you.
I like this.
Thank you. I do like this. I do like this. Zesty. Okay, wait. I just realized we do need Fire Red. I can't do red versions and blue. Let's see if there's every Pokemon though. Okay, no, this isn't working. I need just every Pokemon in Fire Red. $5.96. What is that? What? Oh, that must be a very specific like ROM hack or something maybe. Those are just Gen 1 sprites. Okay, what if I... I just need all Pokemon, like all Fire Red. Okay, let's type all Fire Red Pokemon. See if I can find something. No, it's like mostly the same Pokemon again. Right? So there's that one, but that doesn't actually, that just has the end lines. All right, it's fine. We can use that. We can use that. We'll just go back to it. As if nobody's made one. Let me see if recent gives me anything different. Pokemon Unite tier list. I guess we could just look up all 151.
Let my cream hydrate you.
I like this.
Thank you, and I will drink. All right, I'm gonna look up real quick which Pokemon. No, I lied. I lied, chat. I just realized it doesn't matter if it's Fire Red. This is still only the original 151, so we can use that one. All Gen 1 sprites, we can use it. That's not all Gen 1 sprites, though. That's literally not all Gen 1 sprites, though. What are you talking? Was this not the one I clicked on? Red and blue sprites, I guess? Okay, this one has the sprites. All right, we can do this. We can do this. So Magikarp. Where's Magikarp? Kerp. Am I blind? I do not see it anywhere. Am I blind? Because that's Goldeen. Oh, there it is. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Awful. Absolutely awful. All right, next Pokemon. Tauros. Tauros for us? I would say that's more than serviceable. I'd say that's actually good. Tauros is actually good. For what we're trying to do, we didn't get a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to say Tauros is pretty good. Kakuna. We get Kakuna. That's awful. It's not Beedrill. It's an awful Pokemon. That's not going to get us anywhere. Please give me a chocolate. I really want to eat a chocolate. Let me pull a double. Rapidash. That is awesome. That is one of the best Pokemon I think we pulled, hands down. Can I even find it? Should just be a bunch of fire. That's a sick sprite. Okay, let's go. Tauros with Anger Point would be insane. We got Clefairy. You know what? I'm going to say awesome. Just because I love Clefairy so much. This isn't a tier list of like who's actually good necessarily. I love Clefairy. That's awesome. I will use it. 1000% can use a Clefairy. I will take it. And no doubles yet. No chocolate for Duryu. We have Machop. Pretty bad. It at least could help us with... No, because you get it after Brock. Okay, literally, if you get it after Brock, it's going to do nothing. That's a awful Pokemon for us. Look at that sprite, chat. Do you see this? That's crazy. What a sprite. Okay, next up. Ooh. Kabuto. Not great. That's awful. Literally doesn't do anything for us. So far, we pulled 4 awful Pokemon. The majority are awful. Okay. Rhyhorn. It's not... For us, that might even be a good Pokemon. I'm gonna put serviceable for now and wait and see what else we got. Its typing is so bad, but for now, if we didn't get anything good, I'll put that in good. I'll put that in good. Oh, Charmeleon. Charmeleon. Literally, even if we can't evolve it, I'm gonna say right now, Charmeleon's still a serviceable Pokemon. We could take that all the way. Literally, it's not good, but absolutely, Charmeleon is serviceable. I could make that work. Duryu's Chocolate Challenge. Give me something good. Ooh, that looks like Alakazam. That is Alakazam right there. That is an awesome Pokemon. I think that's Alakazam, not Kadabra, right? Kadabra doesn't have a spoon. Oh, no, it is Kadabra. It's only one spoon, right? I believe I saw only one spoon. Let me confirm. That is only one spoon. That is Kadabra. My bad. That is Kadabra. Still, we weren't going to be able to evolve it anyway. I'm going to put that as an awesome Pokemon. That is still a really good Pokemon. It does not want me to eat chocolate. It's saying, Duryu, you get 0 chocolate. Oh my, we got our first chocolate. Hey, let's go. We got our first duplicate, and Duryu gets to eat some chocolate. Let's go. Cheers. Have some chocolate with me. If you have chocolate, you are now contractually obligated to also eat chocolate with me for the Duryu Chocolate Challenge. That tastes so sweet. I'm so happy. I do not get to eat chocolate very often. That feels so good. Okay. Here we go. Next poll. Next poll. Who is it? Marowak. Not even Cubone. That's the full Marowak. Just because it is... I'm going to say that's not... Obviously, that's not great. But this isn't great. This just says good. I think that is a good Pokemon to have. Where's its sprite, though? What does it look like? But it has a pretty sick sprite. Is this its sprite? Wow. Right? That'd be its sprite. I'm gonna put that in good. Oh, I wanted to eat. I almost opened it, chat. I want chocolate so bad, I almost opened it. Nice. And we get another Charmeleon. We get the other Charmeleon. Let's go. I knew there were some duplicates. 2 chocolates. Okay, number 3. I was hoping. Okay, Seal? Right, that's just Seal. Dugong would be longer and have the horn a bit more prominent, right? I think that's Seal. So let's go find Seal. Yeah, that was definitely Seal. Okay, Seal is serviceable. No, sorry, Seal is bad. Dugong would be serviceable. Okay, let's go. Dugong is actually pretty good, actually. You know what? Dugong is kind of good. Oh, Slowbro. Shout out Babesony. I'll take Slowbro. Slowbro is good. That's a good Pokemon. Dugong is good and is cute. Yeah, if we do get Dugong, because I think Turbo mentioned one of them was actually Dugong, I'm gonna be happy. All right, we got the Mankey. Go ahead and spank me. Hear me out. Hear me out. Mankey is serviceable, especially because it does do really well against that first gym, and it holds up till mid-game. I think it's serviceable, chat. It's definitely not awful, right? It's serviceable. While I'm still here, the game in the... Oh, I just have Pokemon Fire Red playing in the background for when we do go to play. Mankey can be good, but why is Mankey so ugh? Yeah. If we got Primeape, I'd be ecstatic. Primeape, I'd love a Primeape in this. All right, here we go. Raichu, that is an awesome pull. That is actually an awesome pull. Where is Raichu? We will take that. I don't even know if I can evolve it though, right? I must be able to buy a Thunderstone at some point. That is an awesome pull. Okay, we got 4 awesome. We need a team of 6. And again, that's if nobody dies. That's if absolutely 0 Pokemon die. We need at least a team of 6. Awesome. All right, here we go. Snorlax. That is S tier Pokemon right there. That gets right at the top. Where's our boy Snorlax? Why can't I find you, Snorlax? You think he'd be easy to spot because he'd be massive. Oh, look at that. What a sprite. Okay, we got 5. We got 5. Let's go. Blastjoy. So we know we at least get 1 full starter. We get Blastjoy's line. That's 1 full starter line. Blastoise, obviously, we're putting here. Also, today we have to decide which starter do we choose. Another Snorlax. That's a duplicate. I get to eat this one. I'm pumped. Hey, Zesty. Let's go. Sai. We get a Psyduck. I'm not gonna lie, Psyduck is pretty awful. I don't even know if I could put it in serviceable right now. Like, you get it at Misty, and maybe it could do something, but you miss it for Brock. And then the next gym is Lieutenant Surge, and then a Grass Gym. Like, and then by then it is awful. So I genuinely think, I'm sorry to say, but Psyduck is awful. It's an awful encounter right now. Not even sharing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rio. Listen, if you pull up, I got you. We got a duplicate Raichu. Let's go. Let's go. That's our 4th candy, I believe. Our 4th chocolate.
Let my cream hydrate you.
I do need some cream, thank you.
I like this.
If I was allowed more dairy, I would probably just have to, like, save some of these chocolates, and then, like, halfway through, I'll just warm up some, I'll, like, put some milk and some chocolate on the stove and make a homemade hot chocolate. A Pokemon hot chocolate. But I'm not allowed much dairy, so. All right. It is pretty rude, not gonna lie. It is pretty rude, I'm sorry. I subscribed to you on YouTube, Zesty. Heck yeah. Shio subscribed to you on YouTube, Zesty. I don't know if you saw that. If you had the amount of dairy you had prior, I feel like you'd perish. Yeah. 1000%. We got Seal. So that is a duplicate. I get to eat it, but I think that means we didn't get Dugong. I don't think we got Dugong then. Zesty says hi, Shio. Okay, here we go. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's not going to do anything. I'm so sorry to say. It's not Wigglytuff. That is an awful encounter. Mandy says hi, Shio. Okay. We're almost done, actually. We're almost done, sadly. That is Electrode, right? Yeah, that's Electrode. actually a pretty good Pokemon. This looks like Voltorb, though. The colors are Voltorb, but the eyes say Electrode. Where's the other one? Oh, right here. But this looks like Voltorb. Wait. Am I crazy right now? Did they mess up? Tell me that does not look like Electrode's face on Voltorb's body. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna go it's Voltorb, because ultimately it has the red top, right? So I'm gonna say that was Voltorb. So if it's not Electrode, serviceable. You know? It's okay. It must be Voltorb, right? It has the red top. So, anyway. Hey, let's go. Another Fire Boy. That's so funny. Not a single Charmander or Charizard yet, but we've pulled 3 Charmeleons. Also, I shouldn't just, like, mix them together too much. They are very similar. Okay, here we go. Hey, we got Venusaur. Okay, so these are our 2 options. These are our 2 options right now for starter Pokemon. Venusaur and Blastoise. But we only get 1. So I want you guys to choose right now. Anybody who's watching, if you're just listening, it's a good time to come back just for a sec. We're going to do a poll. You guys can choose if our starter is going to be Bulbasaur or Squirtle. So we get either Blastoise or Venusaur. Which one do you think we should take? New poll. I'm going to go Blastoise and Venusaur just because ultimately that's... Or no, we'll do... We don't know that we'll make it to the end, right?
Let my cream hydrate you.
I like this.
And I will get that. Okay, Squirtle or Bulbasaur. All right, I'll leave it up for 2 minutes, and there we go. All right, you can choose Squirtle or Bulbasaur. Now, if you're on YouTube, please just leave me, just leave a message, and I'll count your vote. Do you want Squirtle or Bulbasaur? Let me get that cream. Shio says, hi, Mandy. Blastoise or Bulbasaur? Mr. Beast, I come. There's my cream. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 left. Clumsy. What's good? So we're choosing our starter for the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. So far, these are the only Pokemon we can use to beat Fire Red. And yes, I'm going to be Nuzlocking. And yes, it'll be a hardcore Nuzlocke because personally, to me, that's just a Nuzlocke. So yeah, we're Nuzlocking Fire Red. These are the only Pokemon we're allowed to use, but we have to get rid of one of these 2. So are we going to keep Squirtle or Bulbasaur? Yes, Clumsy. We are doing the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge. So we just pulled the new Pokemon versus Hershey's. You can get any of the 151. And we're only allowed to use the Pokemon that we pull. We've pulled a bunch of duplicates. Also, we can only use the highest evolution that we pull. So, for instance, we pulled Magikarp. We didn't pull Gyarados. So that means only Magikarp. Where are you from? I think America. I'm very close to America. I am in basically Toronto, Canada. So I'm Canadian, but I live right across from New York. All right. Is the poll done? The poll ended. It was pretty clear Bulby Boy. So we are officially choosing Venusaur, which means... Sorry. That's the real reason you're here. Kidding, of course. All right, let's keep it going. We got 7 left. Yeah, Shio's Canadian too. We got 7 left. Here we go. Ivysaur doesn't really help us. Ooh, we at least get, yeah, Drowsy. It's not Hypno. It's not Hypno, but, you know, it's still, we need some encounters. It's serviceable. It's serviceable. Came to watch Duryu, stayed for the chocolate. Alright. We got Staryu. Again, not great, obviously, because it's not evolved, but it's serviceable. It's not awful. I don't think it's awful yet. Come on. What do we have left? 4? We have 4 left. Give me something good at least. Either 1 more S tier or 2 more good. I want more good, I feel like. More safe bets. Okay, Onix is serviceable. Onix is not good. I'll never give Onix a good. But it's like high serviceable. It is definitely high serviceable. Where is it? Oh, I like that Sprite. That's a high serviceable for sure. Anyone find the stream quiet, or is it just me? As in my voice quiet, because I'm right next to the microphone. I love Onix, but it's trash for real. Let me know if this is any better. Maybe it is for me too. I just realized my phone is at a higher volume setting. Well, I'll tell you right now, the game volume is very low. I set it very low. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. No, I forgot. We did get all 3. We have to choose Bulbasaur. We got all 3. That means no chocolate and no extra Pokemon. All right, there are just 2 encounters left. We only get 2 more Pokemon to beat the whole game. Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, we get Kabutops. That's a cool Pokemon at least. I'm going to say that's good. You know, that's definitely not awesome. That's not great. That's not like... That's a good Pokemon. Also, Clefairy is awesome, but it's just... It's really a serviceable Pokemon, I just realized. Like, so really it is just these 5. But it's so awesome. And no chocolate. Please give me an S tier Pokemon or at least a chocolate. Neither. We got Wartortle. Okay. So this is it, chat. This is it. This is the team. These are the... Not just the team. This is all I'm allowed to use for the whole game. This is all I'm allowed to use. That is going to be quite the challenge. It is a hardcore Nuzlocke. And it will be starting I think we'll just go ahead and start it next week, just because, again, it is almost 6. And I'm trying to be, like, better with my health. So we'll probably, you know, just kind of wrap up here today. I'm going to start eating some more chocolates. I'm going to eat the Magikarp, because, you know. But yeah, so this is the team. This is who we're allowed to use. Oh, that's a good question, Clumsy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. I have 31, give or take 1 or 2, because I'm just counting like garbage also. Could be more, could be less. Might be 30 exactly. Maybe they went for 30 exactly, but I count 31 is my best estimate right now. So about 30 Pokemon. What is up, Chris? Yes, I do. Hope you're well. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we just decided these are the only Pokemon I'm allowed to use to beat a Fire Red and Leaf Green Nuzlocke. This is all I'm allowed to use. So that is going to be the challenge. We will be starting this next week. We'll be doing it back to back, full minimum 3 hours, Thursday and Friday. Minimum. If I can do 4, I'll try to do 4. We could do, and that's 8 full hours. But we'll be starting this next week, just because I'm recovering from surgery still, and I've already done 3 hours today, and that's supposed to be my. Look at this sprite. Are you joking? Do you guys see this sprite? Look at this. It's beautiful. This is my favorite Pokemon sprite right now. Anyway. Yeah, that's not terrible. That's not a terrible spread. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good Pokemon. Like, really good Pokemon. It's not a full team. And then as long as we can keep one of these, we'll probably do something like this. That's probably my go-to team. That's probably my E4 team. And then if not, if we lose one more of these, you know, we don't have a water type in there, psychic water type. Water rock also, or just straight up ground. Not bad. But again, I probably would hope for something like this. This would probably be my team. Now we have to get there. Keep in mind, we have to get there. So we're going to have to use a lot of these Pokemon. Like early game, all we'll have early game is our starter against Brock. I think that's it. No, we could get Pikachu. Okay, our starter and Pikachu. Against Brock, can we use anybody else? Is anybody prior to Brock? Mankey? Maybe. Yep. Technically a Kakuna. A Magikarp if we really need. So this would be our Brock fight, but again, why bring Magikarp? It won't even be level 20. So there's no point. So just count it out. So this is our Brock team potentially. Our Misty team, you know, we might get some more encounters. Misty team could include oh wait, we have to take this out. Sorry, we don't get you anymore. I just realized. Misty team could include Jigglypuff, could include Psyduck, could include Clefairy, Misty team, Onix. I think that's it. So that could be for Misty. We have these, obviously we wouldn't use Onix. So we have these options for Misty team. Probably get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Probably this is our Misty team. So we'll see. Old sprites had a lot of character, a lot of charm. Absolutely agree. It's so cool to go back and see the sprites, because honestly, I didn't know these are what some of these look like. Like that was Mankey. This Jigglypuff kind of looks like Ludwig. Did you see it? Anybody see it, chat? Shout out Ludwig, the goat. Kind of looks like Ludwig. Anyway, I'm 1000% clipping that. But anyway, guys, that's it. Stream tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't even see that, Chris. No stream tomorrow. Probably, I do have stuff that I got to get done. I probably won't be back to stream until Monday at the earliest, and then we'll see from there. Monday at the earliest, and it won't be Pokemon. If it's Monday, it'll be Legend of Zelda. Mankey was cute in the old games, and then the newer sprites made him so gross. What does Primeape look like? What's the old Primeape sprite? I don't even see where... Oh. Yeah, that's not bad, too. That's not bad. Oh, I love the Paris sprite. The old Paris sprite is one of the best sprites ever made. This is just so terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying. And look at the gloss on the mushroom and everything. Man, that's such a good sprite. Look at Exeggutor. That's terrifying. This is nightmare fuel. This is literally nightmare fuel. That's crazy. So good. I know, Chris, I'm sorry. Once I like heal a bit more, because I'm just still recovering from surgery, I hope to stream more. And obviously the bigger I get, the more I have time to stream. Eventually be a full-time streamer. I used to be, actually, fun fact. For a little bit I was. Before surgery. But anyway, yeah, that's it for today, basically. I mean, I just love hanging, I love chatting, so I'm happy to keep talking for a little bit, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it today. I love these old sprites. I shouldn't eat too much chocolate, but man, does it ever just hit the spot. Will you play more Slay the Spire? So, Shio, I'm not going to play any more, like, solo Slay the Spire. And it's probably not going to be for a while. But actually, Babethany, as a gift, a while ago for my birthday, I believe, Babethany bought me Slay the Spire 2 so we could play together. So you'll actually get to see me and Babethany playing Slay the Spire 2 together. There's Babethany there. I love Slay the Spire. Okay, bye. See you Monday. Chris, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Yeah, we'll hopefully... And I'm going to start posting clips, so you guys will see my clips every day. So you don't miss me too much. I wish I had some chocolate. I have low sugar, high fiber gummy worms for my sweet treat. Those sound awesome, though. Zesty, a perfect world, we could get together and share. And then you could have some chocolate, just a little bit, so it's not too much sugar. And then I could have some gummies, so I get that fiber. And the co-op mod for the first game is really easy and good too, if you want to do that first. Oh, okay. Good to know. I've been doing these chocolate drizzled rice cakes each night. That sounds good. They slap and they're only 25 calories. Now, I know Americans tend to call like those like discs where it's like puffed rice. Is that what you're talking about, rice cake? Because for me, rice cakes are like, you know, traditional, like an actual rice cake. Yeah. But you do know, like, cake made of, like, mochi is a rice cake. That was cake that was made out of rice. So I'm assuming you mean, yeah, that's a rice cake here. Got you. Yeah, I've had those. My mom used to eat a bunch of them. They were tasty. They're like puffed rice. They're like rice, like chips almost. I'm gonna watch the clips. W, Chris. Shout out, Chris. I'm excited to post more clips, guys. I really am. Ooh, rice cakes with almond butter and banana slices. Let's go. That sounds so good. I love your YouTube channel. I don't know if you're talking about Babethany or me, Shio, but either way, I love to hear that. I do love to hear that. Okay, one more chocolate. It's gonna be Mankey. One more chocolate. I'm so hungry right now. It's another reason why I'm just gonna call it here too. I need to eat food. Now I wish I had rice cakes. Zesty, do you remember the picture I sent you when we went to the, specifically it's a Chinese grocery store and they'd make their handmade rice cakes? And I bought, there was like a green tea one with red bean. And then I think we got like a banana one or something too, but anyway, the green tea one was so good. Babethany's channel? Yeah, we love Babethany and Babethany's channel. Anyway, Zesty, I want those really bad. And maybe I'll try to go buy them. What chocolate am I eating? I'm eating Pokemon Hershey Kisses. It's really good, actually. Now, Chris, I don't know if you live in the United States, but I live in Canada, just outside of like New York, though. And in Canada, we have a different Hershey's chocolate, apparently. So I know a lot of Americans I've heard say they don't like Hershey's chocolate. And I used to never understand, because like it's a little bit, has that like almost like slightly waxy, but it wasn't until I tried American Hershey's that I realized, oh no, you mean waxy. Like it's very prominent. So I don't know. Heck yeah. Everybody subscribe to Babethany on YouTube. W Babethany. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it here. Like I said, it's already been over the 3 hours. I love talking to you guys, but I do have to get up per alcohol. No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, alcohol. Alcohol, can I show you one thing before I go, though? And I hope you're doing okay. Alcohol. And no worries. You know, you don't have to catch every Dirty stream. I'm just happy to see you, though. I've been doing stuff all day. I hope it's not been too stressful. Hope it's not been too stressful. I live in Norway, so I'm going to watch England-Norway tomorrow. Nice. Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm voting for Norway. I'm rooting for Norway. I remember when you'd always be eating ice cream and fancy yogurt on stream. I can't remember what one of your common ice cream flavors was anymore, but I feel like it was something with berries and it sounded amazing. So it was white chocolate thunder raspberry. It's like thunder white chocolate raspberry or something. It was so good. But I'm not allowed ice cream anymore. But yeah, we're voting for Norway tomorrow, chat. Just a heads up. Cream team voting for Norway. All right. What did I want to show you? What was I trying to show you? Oh, yeah. Ponyta goes there. Alakazam goes here. I think that was it, right? I know you can't see. Okay, let me show you. So, we're doing the Pokemon Chocolate Challenge starting next week. And here is officially the only Pokemon I am allowed to use. I'm just gonna put these in awful. These are the only Pokemon I'm allowed to use. Actually, I'll put you here because we're not even gonna touch you. We probably won't even bother getting the Magikarp, to be honest. So this is it. I'm gonna try to beat Pokemon Fire Red, Hardcore Nuzlocke, but only get to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're not going to be able to use you, I just realized. So, and like you. So about 20 Pokemon. So 20 Pokemon to beat the whole game, and these are the only like really good ones we get. Are these 5 here. So we'll see, but I think it's going to be probably one of the most fun challenges I've ever done, ever even seen yet. I am looking forward to it. You said you had something you wanted to show alcohol, so I'm not even sure. just this. I was just going to show alcohol the official Pokemon. And we'll start next week, so you didn't actually miss any of it. And our starter is going to be Bulbasaur. But yeah, that's that, guys. I got to get going. Again, it's just, you know, medical. I would stay if I could. I'd love to chat. I'd love to hang out more. Love to even just play Pokemon. But I got to get going. So I will see you guys hopefully next week at some point, whether that's Monday. And if not, I'll still see you Thursday and Friday. But take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we'll find somebody to raid before we leave. But enjoy the rest of your weekends. See ya, Dork. Thanks for the stream. Have a great time zone. Bye. Well, I'm waiting for, in case anybody wants to send a message. Let's find a raid. We have Hunter. We have Stone. We have Cosmolt. We have Luke. Oh, I have to do Luke. We have Reina and Beth. Chat, there's so many people on, but I have not watched a Luke stream since I got back from Korea. We've already raided Stone, and I watch Stone every day. I've already raided, and we watch Reina all the time. Same with Beth, basically. Soba's on too right now, but I know for a fact the people here hate Fortnite for the most part, so we're not going to raid into Fortnite. So it'd probably be Luke or Cosmo. I say we go Luke. Aw, thank you, Zesty. I hope you have a great day, Duryu. I hope everyone else does as well. Sweet creams. Sweet creams, guys. W raid choice. Yeah, we love Luke. Alright, guys. Take care. I'll see you next week. Until then, stay creamy.
Important for the lore.